Yes, sir. What up? What up? Almost ready to go. Oh, shit. Whatever. What's happening, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Glad y'all could join me. We in this thing. We in the house. What's Gucci? What's Gucci? What's happening? How y'all feeling, man? I was feeling really good. And I was cleaning up and I bent over and I fucking threw my back out. So yeah. That's where we at with it right now. I mean, if you see me grimacing, it's from my lower back. Doctor said I need a bacchiotomy. Egg apron? What's that? Oh, egg apron. Egg apron. That's from what's that? That's from the trad wife, right? When her husband bought her an egg apron. Ballerina Farms. Oh man. That's that Ballerina Farm shit right there, man. Not the egg apron. It was a woman trying to sell me on it. That woman that she was just playing in our face. I was like, that woman is not playing in our face. I don't know about. I'm not a body reading expert, but she was not happy to get that damn egg apron. Oh yeah, we sweeping dust today. Don't even worry. I got some treats in store. Matter of fact, let me get it lined up. For us. We gonna go on a side quest real quick. Y'all know, hey man. By this time, y'all should already know what it is. We're gonna go on a little side quest.
Motherfuckers like that.
We're gonna go on a little side quest. And we're gonna get right back to it. I might hold it off to the end, actually. We might have to hold it off to the end. Tylon said, speak for yourself, not other women and men. Good job, Tylon. You tell them. Tylon. You spitting facts, bro. Come on up, Tylon. Top 5 rappers of all time. Tylon. Come on up, Tylon. Cool name, brother. Speak for yourself, not other men and women. Objective truths aren't even a real thing. Everybody is completely individual. There's no such thing as social conditioning. We all have individual paths in the world. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, not other men and women. You don't know. It's not like you've been living in this society for 40-something years. You haven't observed certain things, sir. The greatest commenter of all time. Top 5. Tylon. You gotta love it. I'm sorry, Tylon. I apologize. My bad, Tylon. I'm sorry. Will you talk to me? Will you come up and holler at me? Hey, y'all can mute Tylon for the rest of the live if you find him. I know. It's me. I'm the drama. I know. It's me. I thought it was me. Or you can come up and talk to me like Jodeci said, man. I speak in all 90s R&B references. I live my life through 90s R&B references. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I think I might know like 87% of all 80s R&B music. So yeah, I just just how I get down, man. I'm sorry. If you can't keep up, that's on you. Anyways, we're gonna get into it, man. Men and women both date with intentions. Men and women both date with intentions, right? I said women date with the intentions on finding a mate. Men date with the intentions on sleeping with every woman he dates. Dante, they were threatening me. I saw you in that live, brother. I appreciate it. I saw it. What'd it do? Don't worry. We're going to clock it later. We're going to ease into it. We're going to go on a little side quest towards the end, but I ain't got time for that right now, right? Today we're talking about this. Men and women both date with intentions. Men and women both date with intentions. Thanks, Nopra. Men and women both date with intentions, right? We just got different intentions. That's it. We just got different intentions. I'm not like men date. We have intentions when we date. They're just different than what women date for. James has sleep apnea. I don't know why. I don't know why people with heart conditions and ED be threatening me. That shit is crazy. I know I got a bad lower back, but don't let that shit fool you. I shake up about it that real quick. Then once that adrenaline get to pumping. What up, E? Matter of fact, y'all, if y'all can invite James, y'all can invite James Taylor in here. He's never been in my lives. I bumped into the man twice. I cooked him on the last live we was on. Now he want to fight me. I don't go nowhere though. I'm not threatening nobody. I don't go nowhere. I be in Long Beach all the time. That's all I'm saying. I'm in LA. I'm in LA County. I'm in Long Beach all the time. All the time. That's where I be. If you come to the city, I am not hard to find. I am not hard to find. That's all I'm saying. Anybody that was wondering. Anybody, look at me. Do I not look like I stand out? Do I not look like I stand out? I'm not hard to find, man. Jesus Christ. But anyways, yeah, old fat men threatening old men. You know, we both old, both of us. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's giving angry grandpa vibes. It's just weird. All because think about how agitated he got because I accurately called him out on some shit that he be saying. That's wild. Wicked work. Anyways, what y'all thinking, man? I think men and women are conditioned to have different. I think men and women got different. I think we got different intentions when we date. We got different approaches to dating. Unfortunately. Right. So I didn't take his food. And so it's a disconnect when men and women date. Is it not? Is this not the disconnect that we're seeing? This ain't, I won't, before y'all say anything, this disconnect has been the disconnect for a millennia, right? It's not, I know y'all always like to be like 2024 is different. It's not different. This has been the disconnect that since I was a little kid, since my daddy was a little kid, and since his daddy was a little kid, this has pretty much been it. Women date with the intention of like, I put finding a mate, but maybe not even that so much, but like most of the time it's just to get to know you, to see if they even like you. You know, it's always something like that. You know what I'm saying? But men aren't like, I'm not saying like that has no bearing on the date, but it's way down there. The number one priority on a date for a man is can I sleep with her and how fast can I sleep with her? Teddy P. Can I sleep with her and how fast will it happen? I'm 42. The Simple Kitchen. Yeah. So that's usually the game for men. It's how fast and when can I sleep with her, right? I mean, and it's can I and will I and how fast will it be? And yeah, and sprinkle in there for a little razzle dazzle. I want to get to know her. She might be a cool girl, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, yada yada yada. Right? Yeah, definitely that's mixed in there somewhere, but it's it's a dash. You know what I'm saying? It's a dash of garlic at this point. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's a 42 gang. We up. But the fastest way to the penny draws. That's the name of the game for me. And this is not, we all know this. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, this is like, duh. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not kicking no game to nobody. Right? I hope nobody is learning anything from this. God forbid this be the first time you've heard that men are just trying to sleep with women as fast as we possibly can. And that's not what women are trying to do with men. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's the reality. That's the reality. How fast can we sleep with women? How fast can we sleep with women? And for the men and for the women, it's, hey, I want to get to know her. What up, villain? They're gonna try to deny it and call themselves hunters and visualize and visual on the other lives. Yeah, man. It's a wild take. I can't speak for all men, but smacks without love is unfulfilling. You definitely ain't speaking for most men, Dante. Shit, I seen a meme today that said, I hate when girls be trying to kiss me when we having smacks. And then the rest of it said something like, girl, I don't know you like that. Or something. I was like, God damn. Y'all love just saying the quiet part out loud. Yeah, it was on Facebook. It was on Facebook, Kayla. Facebook is a wasteland. Facebook is a swamp. But it's a meme, and it got to me, so it had to have thousands of likes because it only showed me the most popular shit because I don't even fucking be on Facebook. So it wasn't like my homie shared it or nothing like that. It was from like a random site. So yeah, men thought because I like to kiss, I wanted I like to kiss. You wanted them? That's crazy. That's it though. That's the long and the short of it, right? A lot of the boys is mad at me today, though, y'all. They mad at me for having these very topical conversations with men and trying to get men to just look at things from a different perspective, right? If I don't do nothing else, I hope that you look at things from a different perspective, right? What up, Mimi? Breezy said all cap. Ooh, he coming in hot. Breezy said all cap with 5 caps. God damn, sir. Not 5 caps. This ain't the only thing topical. Bars. Mr. Smiles a lot. Explain that one. I don't know if he knows the topical one. What up, Breezy? Hold on. I'm trying to get Mr. Smiles up here. Let's see if we can get a partner up here for you. Y'all can mute Mr. Smiles for the rest of the live. He can come up though. Mr. Smiles, you can come up and get unmuted anytime you want to, brother. The door is open. But I sent the invite. That's all I could do. Right? I sent the invite. Men don't take your advice. Interesting. That's an interesting take. So I would love to hear how men don't take my advice. We gonna mute what's his name? Some Pookie baby mama slayer. We can mute that person too. I invited them up. They don't want to come up, so they can get muted for the whole live. You can come up and get unmuted. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all gonna have to come up here and say it. You gonna have to say it with your chest. You can't be in the comments. Don't be scared. Go ahead, Breezy. You said it's cap. See, Breezy not scared. He a real man. He be wrong, but he a real man. Though. Go ahead, Breezy. you be deathly wrong, deathly inaccurate. But yeah, I respect you a lot though. Go ahead, brother.
So the first one that women date with intentions,
both
is that I think the intentions are to find someone to pay their bills, pay for their food, pay for their hair, pay for their nails.
Yep, because most women don't have jobs, huh? Most women don't work.
Okay, but then on the second one, the men date with intentions of sleeping with every woman they date. No, that's not true, bro.
That's not true, but women date with the intentions of getting money out of every man, even though they got full-time jobs themselves. And black women and black men essentially make the same amount of money. This is crazy. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. So men don't date with the intentions of sleeping with every woman he dates. You know this rapper, there's this really famous rapper. You might have heard of him. He's from Louisiana. His name is Lil Wayne, right? You remember Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Remember Lil Wayne? Do you know that Lil Wayne has a song that it says something to the effect of like, I wish I could sleep with every girl in the world. I'm changing the word sleep with, but you remember that song?
Yeah, I remember the song.
Okay. There's a lot of songs like that. But can you reference one song that a woman wrote like that?
Bro, I swear to God, I wish I could think of one. I'm sure it is.
You're sure it is?
I'm 100% sure.
I would almost guarantee you. I would almost guarantee you the reason why that song would be a full-blown flopper is because it's not relatable. What Lil Wayne said was very relatable to most men, because most men we wish we could sleep with every girl in the world, right? But if a woman made that song, it would be a flop, right? Because what woman wants to sleep with every guy in the world? You see what I'm saying?
That's not necessarily true. Women don't want to sleep with every guy. They want to sleep with the guy, the type of guy that they like,
based on attraction,
right? Okay. Here's the difference, right? In the Lil Wayne song, right? He was saying, "Yeah, I wish I could sleep with every girl in the world." He was describing all types of women, right?
Okay.
Women don't like all types of men. They like a certain kind. Everybody has their preferences, right? So if a woman made this type of song, she wouldn't be specifically talking about all types of men. It would be a certain specific type of man. Right?
Because most women don't want to sleep with every man in the world, sir. That's my point. It's not a relatable song. It's just tying into this, that men, their intentions are to sleep with as many women as possible. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got to try to like argue everything. You can just accept it. It's an objective truth that we know most women ain't trying to sleep with every guy.
I agree with part of that, bro. But then you have some men out here that do have good intentions that are dating for a purpose.
I didn't say there weren't. I didn't say there's no good quote unquote men out here dating with good intentions. Once again, I don't have to put anything. I put the right thing, because when I say men, it just implies most men. No, I don't, Breezy. Y'all don't understand English. I'm not even joking. You don't understand context clues. When somebody says men or women, that is a general statement meaning most. You never have to say most. It is redundant. I don't have to say most. If I say all, that's when you know I'm talking about all. If I say men, I'm talking about most in general. It's an in general statement. That is what you call a context clue. Very important. We learned this in elementary school. Some of us. Some of y'all learned it in junior high school. So it's about learning the language. That's what I'm saying. So I don't need to change it to most. I don't need to say all either. I mean, I would need to say all if I wanted to imply all, right? I would have to say all. But when I say men, I'm just talking about men in general. That's all it is. Super easy. So if you want to argue for the minority of men, have at it, boss. You got it. The floor is yours.
basically bow out, sir.
What? I want you to make a case for the minority of men that don't want to sleep with every woman in the world.
Because, bro, it's regardless of whatever point I try to make or prove, it's not gonna go over.
That's
because
Breezy. You can make a point. It just has to be valid. You're like being like a self-defeatist right now. Do you think you have a valid point? Is the question. I think you. Okay, what's the point? Make it.
Okay, so how many women? I'm pretty sure. Well, you got a little bit over 30, almost 32K in there, right? Well, no, how many people?
There's 340 people in here. It's 160 people. We got about 500 people in here right now.
Out of this 340, I don't know how many men it is. I'm pretty sure it's mainly women, right? Out of these,
shout out to the ladies for showing up. Go ahead.
Just say you got 250 females in there, right?
Yep.
Out of those 200, how many of those females
women
have a
women? How many of those women you cut out?
How many of those females have a roster?
Women.
Of men that in their phone right now.
Women, not females, women, right? Women. We're talking about women, right?
Okay, how many of those women, how many of those women have rosters?
Very few.
You would say very few.
Yeah.
In 2024, out of those 250 women, very few have rosters.
Very few. Yeah. Women don't like men. That's just general. Women don't like us like that, bro. They don't need. I don't understand. They trying to avoid us. Why would they need a roster of us? That don't make sense to me.
To serve their purpose.
What purpose?
One for food, one for bills.
Yep.
One for hair and nails.
What percentage of men? What percentage of women are unemployed? And I know y'all love to talk about black men and black women. There are more unemployed black men than there are black women. So what you're saying doesn't make sense. Women aren't. I mean, everybody's struggling financially in general, right? Like just as a country. Don't get me wrong, but women have jobs.
I didn't say women. Where does that come from? I've never said
from your implication that they need to go on a date with the dude to buy them a meal when they can buy their own meals, when they can buy their own bundles, when they could go, like, what are you talking about?
So as many videos as I see where a woman has a job and get in the bag and still don't want to spend her money because she wants the man she's talking to do all that.
Yeah. You
can't sit up and say.
Could that just be your Breezy? Could it be? Hear me out. So you say you see all these videos. I never see them. Could it be that that's just your algorithm and it's feeding you the stuff that it knows you want to see?
Who said I'm just scrolling?
I know, but do you not? Hold on, wait. Do you not know how algorithms work?
Yes, I know how algorithms work.
Then why are you asking the question? Then, if you know how algorithms work, then wouldn't that be a representation of the things that you like to engage with? That's all it is. Whatever you tell me, if you say I see a bunch of these videos, it's because you like it or you like to engage with it. I'm not even saying you believe it or whatever, but if you see it a lot, the algorithm has picked up on the fact that you like it and you like to engage with it, or you like to engage with it. That's it. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Go after Breezy. Go ask your question.
Be this naive to the fact that women do this type of thing, bro. Breezy, let me get something. Like this happens daily.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. The hypothetical one wants to help you out, Breezy. Let's see if he can fare any better. Tag him in.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, brother. How you feeling?
I love to hate you.
I love. Hey, man.
I love to hate you, man. I'll be passing by, and I'll be like, I'm not going to even watch. Last time you hurt my feelings last time, but
what I do?
I'm not going to watch this fool. And I just can't stop watching your content because you're getting better, though.
Hey, look at the
content because you're controversial, bro. I hate you.
Damn, man. I love a love hater, though. Go ahead, the hypothetical. You come up anytime you want to, brother.
You just asked this man about Lil Wayne's song.
Yep.
point, you're gonna ask him, couldn't that be his algorithm?
Yep.
I mean, you can't do that.
Why not? Where's the connection between those two things?
You just made a point about a song, and he just made a point about something that he sees. You got Beyonce, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills?
Yep.
Can you pay my auto bill? You got plenty of songs about women that uses men for money.
Well,
you got plenty of songs like that, so don't do them like that. But you're all right about men. You're all right this time about men intending to sleep with every woman that they date, but women don't just. Women don't date men just to find mates, bro.
No. Not just to find mates. I already said that neither one of these things are end all be alls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely women date for other reasons and men date for other reasons. But the number one reason in both of these, I think the top one is the number one reason for women. I think the bottom one is the number one reason for men. You disagree?
Seriously, dating, you're right on both of them. Because I'm telling you, if I'm seeing a public with a person, you know what I mean, I'm trying to smash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just it. Women. Yeah, I say women would date for more of mate security reasons and stuff like that. If you truly talking about dating, not that like what Mr. Breezy was saying about trying to get the bills paid. You being played, that's not intentionally.
What percentage? What percentage of women are out here dating for the number one purpose of getting their bills paid?
Are you saying that percentage wise, but a woman ain't gonna 99% women are not gonna date a man that can't pay bills?
That's not the question I asked. What percentage of women are dating to?
That's why I hate you, because you always come with these percentages.
Well, this is just because I want you guys to wait. There's a reason why. There's a method to it, right? I'm just asking you so that you think about it in a more pragmatic way, right? Like, because you guys say stuff that I'm not disagreeing in a vacuum is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, are there gold diggers out there? Are there women who just want a man to pay their bills? Absolutely. But what percentage of women are out there trying to find a man and dating for the primary purpose of finding a man to pay her bills? What percentage of women fit that mold? That's my question, because that's really important to the conversation.
I can't give you a concrete answer on that.
No, but guesstimate though. It ain't concrete. We don't know, but just
80%.
So you think 80% of women? Okay. So what if I told you, because it's super easy, I knock this argument down all the time. So women that are married, right? We don't even got to get to relationships, because it's even, the numbers even higher in just regular relationships. But like, so women that are married, 70% of women work. Married women work. Right?
I would say 90% of men work.
No. But 70% of married women work. So listen to what I'm saying. 70% of married women work, right? So right off the bat, how are you looking for a man? How is 80% of women looking for men to pay their bills when 70% of women work? That doesn't make sense. They're working. You see what I'm saying? Like, for your statement to be true, for your statement to wait. For your statement to be true, it would have to be reversed. It would have to be like only 20% of married women work. Then I'll be like, okay, damn, yeah, they really out here looking to get dudes to pay their bills. I got another. Hold on, wait. I got one more stat for y'all. Do you guys know that the vast majority of people that are married to one another, they marry people within the same socioeconomic class and status, right? So what does that mean? If you make $60,000, you're marrying somebody who makes around $60,000, right? Okay, cool. Once again, how does that prove your point? That literally disproves your point. See what I'm saying?
Okay, let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this. Once again, I got my own business.
Okay.
Fencing construction business.
Cool. Congratulations.
Do you know how many guys?
So now you're going to give me an anecdotal example against the data, which I don't like. I already don't like where this is going.
No. It's not. That's a census, right? Would you say? In order for you to get a statistic or a percentage on something, somebody had to do a survey, right?
No. It's tracked through taxes. What are you talking about? Not a census. They don't got to ask people, do they work? You're married legally. It's hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Hold on, listen. No, listen. You get married. That's an institution. It's white man's paperwork. You pay taxes. It's white man's paperwork. There you go. They don't got to ask you nothing.
Correct, but how many people have jobs and get paid cash?
Once again, this is you're going down a slippery slope. You're just trying to win an argument. It's not winnable at this point.
People die child support all the time.
These are married. Listen, hold on. Hypothetical. These are married people. And what people would you be talking about right now? Men or women? Primarily. Okay, so but we talking about women. You see what I'm saying? You just all over the place, baby.
No, you said how many women are employed over men. You said 70% of women are employed and you over men.
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said of married women are employed. They work. Yeah. Yeah. So 70% of married women work, and the vast majority of women work, vast majority of men work, right? Okay, cool.
What they got to do with dating?
Because if you're looking for a guy to pay all your bills, right? Okay. Why would you marry a man who A, makes almost the same amount of money as you, and B, why would you continue to work after being married if somebody's paying all your bills? It doesn't make sense.
So you can have the stuff that you want. There's needs and wants.
You can't, sir. You can't live on $60,000 a year. Two people can't live on $60,000 a year, and I'm being generous because that's not even what the average man makes.
I know what is it, like 30?
No, 50. That's the average man. The average black man makes less, 40, in the low 40s, right? 50, I think it's like 52, 53, something like that. So what you're saying mathematically doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. They're working together because you need two incomes to work to live. No two people in a relationship making $50,000 a year or he's making 50, she's making 48 or 47 or 45, and she's keeping all the money and they're just living on his $55,000 a year. Like, that's dumb. Nobody is doing that. I promise you, nobody is doing that. Nobody.
Right. I forget the term you use. The people who marry each other that make the same amount. What was that term you said?
They're in the same socioeconomic status and class. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I just want to come here and say this. I'm gonna head to the joint. Hey, but it's another person that's not of your melanin that's doing the same content as you. You probably gotta find him. I saw him. I said he trying to take your platform, bro. So
good. Happy. We need more.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to tag you in it, but I couldn't. So I guess I had unfollowed you because you get on my nerves, but I'm gonna follow you back, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. You come up anytime.
Man, you doing a good job, man. Keep up the good work, man.
Appreciate you, brother. All right. See, Dave said I was lying. I really want to know what I was lying about. Go ahead, C. Dave.
Yeah, you do what you do most, man. You out here lying, bro.
All right.
This is your words. You said between black men and black women that more black women are employed than black men. That's a lie.
I think it's like 2 or 3 million more.
That's a lie.
It's not?
It's a lie. It's a lie. You're lying. You're lying. Again, you're lying. You're lying. Jesus Christ. Why do you get up here and lie so much, though? Why do you get up here and lie?
I'm just waiting on you to make the counterclaim, but go ahead.
So, again, black men and black women are employed at the same rate, right? So it's about, I think it's like a 4% difference, and black men are actually employed at a higher rate. Now, I already know your lame tactic, what you're going to say, which is a kindergarten argument. Well, that means you're going to say 2 million more black women, when there's actually like 30-something more black women than it is black men in this country. So if you have a lower rate, but more women, then the actual number is going to be higher. But the rate at which black men and black women work is statistically the same. In fact, black men are slightly higher.
So
Stop lying and saying that they work, that is more of them employed when you know what you're doing. It's a gaslight tactic. You understand that it's more women, black women in the world than it is black men.
No, there's not.
Oh my God.
Oh, in the world, maybe. In the country, not. I'm sorry. In the country, not. No, in the country, there's not. In the country, there's more. I don't know. You know what? I could be wrong about black men specifically. I know in America there's more men than women, slightly.
No, it's not.
There's
more women in America than men.
There's not.
Yes, it is.
I used to think that too, and then I looked it up because I'm not an idiot like you. So I examined it, and then it said it's more women. There's more men than women in America. But it's just, but you can look, just Google it, just fucking Google it, man. I don't know why y'all ask me stupid shit. So here's the thing. What you said didn't actually disprove what I said, and that's why I think it's hilarious. Because you keep saying rate, and I don't know if you know the difference between rate and overall numbers, but I said there are more black women employed than black men. You said the rate of employment is the same. Okay. Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time.
Right. So anything that I said, was that a lie?
Yes, you said I was lying. So that was a lie. Yeah.
So if they're okay, so cool. Let's watch how dumb your argument is. If they are employed at the same rate, right, or similar rates, right, then that would mean that there are more women in the United States than there are men, because it is, like you said, 2 million more, right? That it goes against your very own logic and your very own argument.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're saying it's about they're saying it's about the same. All right, hold on, let me see. What did they say? It's 49.5 and 50.47. Okay.
Right. So if you look at that, there's more women than it is men. And if you take that across 130 million people, 330 million people, how many more women is that in America than men?
Not many. If it's only one, they're saying it's 1% more men than women in them right now. Yeah, they're saying it's 1% more men than women. Yeah, they're saying it's 50. Yeah.
What's 1% of 330 million?
I think it's like 30. What? How many? What is it? 100 and what?
1% of 330 million people. How many people?
Oh, 300,000.
300,000. Okay.
Right? Am I wrong, or is it 3 million? Yeah, 300,000. Okay, yeah.
No. 1%.
Oh, it's 3 million. I'm sorry, it's 300. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's 1%. It's 3 million. I'm sorry, 3 million. That's what I thought. I said it was 3 million. I said it was 3 million more women than more 3 million more black women. But I guess it's 3 million more men than women in the country. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know black women. Honestly, I'll be honest with you.
Well, again, there's 3 million. So there's 3 million more women in America.
No. They just said it's 3 million more men overall. I don't know black men or black women specifically. I could be wrong about that.
They said women.
No, they said men. I just read it. It's 50. They said it's like 51% men and 49% women. That's what they just said right now. So that was to your point. That's what you said. Oh yeah, it's men, right? Oh, you were saying it's more women, and I was saying it's more men, right? Yeah, that's yeah.
So in America, there is 49.5% men and 50.67 women.
Women, okay.
Yeah, so it's more women than it is men.
1% more.
Right, 1% more, which accounts, if you're talking about 330 million, that's 3.3 million more women.
Yeah, but that's all women though.
That's all women.
Not black women.
So, right, and when you talk about black, the number's actually even bigger.
It's not.
Yeah.
There's not 3 million more. What?
No, I'm talking about the percentage is actually bigger. The percentage of the disparity in the percentage is bigger.
Yeah, but our group is smaller.
Correct.
We only make up like 13 or 14%.
So again, let me ask you a question. If we take 50%, let's say 50, I'm gonna use a flat number for you. If we take 50% of men in the world and 50% of women in the world, and we say that both of them are working at a 50% clip, how many, as part of the whole number, who would be working more? How many people would be working more?
I'm see, Dave, I promise you, brother, I think you lost the plot. Because you just arguing. You came up here. Hold on, but see, Dave, I just want to be clear. You came up here and said I was lying. Hold on. I just want to say something. You said I was lying, right?
Because you are.
Okay. But the thing you're saying doesn't disprove what I said. I just want you to know that. And what I said actually still is true. You haven't disproven it, and it's not a lie. You see what I'm saying? It's just weird. So now you're just trying to save face. It's obvious because it was dumb.
Let me ask you this question: Who's on welfare more, black people or white people?
Now you're pivoting.
White people, actually. White people are.
Overall, white people. Per capita, black people.
Hey, let me clean up the math real quick. I'll jump back off. I don't want to interrupt. Yeah, 300. There are 300 million people about in the United States, right? 1% of those is 3 million. There are more women on the planet than men are. You know, even if it's 1%, but that's a huge number when you're talking about like major populated centers in even like in the world or in the United States. Most people live in major cities. So the disparity becomes greater, even though black people are only 13%.
We're not talking about the world. You get to the point, Huggy. Come on.
Okay. When we talk about black people in the United States, we're only 13% of the population. The disparity becomes very large, noticeably large, because black women aren't wanted or aren't desired by other races other than black men.
What does this have to do with anything we're talking about now? You just came up here to shame black women?
No, I didn't come to shit.
It's very weird.
Giving the facts.
I mean, but what fact? Why does this? What does this fact have to do with what me and C. Dave were discussing?
Well, I just wanted to give the numbers because everyone's goofy about the numbers. That's all.
What numbers? Now we got more numbers to deal with. And C. Dave, his numbers didn't make no sense either. It didn't have nothing to do with what I was talking about. Now you making even less sense. Now you're talking about black women being undesired. For what? What was the purpose in that?
Well, historically, if you look at the statistics, black men are the dominating, desire. They're the ones who are marrying black women, not any of the races.
What's the point? Are you talking about the prompt? What are you talking about? I'm so confused now.
No, I was giving stats to what you guys were talking about. That was all.
That wasn't what we were talking about, though.
No, you're fine. I'll drop off.
See Dave, I'll walk you down it real quick. See, Dave called me a liar because I said there are more black women that are gainfully employed than black men. It's true. He came up here to refute it, said I was a liar, and his basis for this was then he flipped it and said the rate, right?
We were talking about dating. My bad.
We are. We were talking about dating. In another conversation, I mentioned that stat for whatever reason, right? Because it pertained to what I was talking about at the time.
It's your show.
And now, hold on, Huggy, brother, wait. And now we've gotten to this place where you and C. Dave aren't making sense. Because even if we're talking about dating, what the fuck what did you just say have to do with dating? That's what I'm curious about.
I thought you were leading into a point about like single black women and dating.
Nope, this has nothing to do with black women. This says men and women both date with intentions, but women date with the intention of finding a mate, and men date with the intention of sleeping with every woman he dates.
Maybe.
Okay.
It really depends. I don't think you can say that about the whole population of people.
What do you mean? I didn't say it about the whole population.
I don't think you can say it. Like maybe most women date to be in a relationship. Maybe a lot of guys date.
So what do you understand about this? Do you think this says all? You think I'm saying all women and all men?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're on the same page then, because I never said the whole population.
I think you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying most men and most women.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I think this here is a no-brainer to me. I don't know who the fuck is arguing. I don't know why people trying to argue with this. It's weird to me. But yeah, I let C. Dave up to yap and make his point. I'm very curious to hear his point on this too. What's the so I'm not gonna argue with you about those numbers. I don't feel like talking about it. C. Dave. C. Dave, are you there? Go ahead, C. Dave. Yeah. So how do you feel about the prompt?
It's kind of cut off. What it says, men and women both.
Where's it cut off at? I'm trying to make it fit on the screen. It doesn't fit on the whole screen.
Probably when I come up. So it says, only thing I see says men and women both. I'm assuming that's date with.
Oh, it's cut off to the right. I got you. Yeah, it says men and women both date with intentions.
EY.
Okay. Men date. Women date with. Okay. Men date with the. Okay. women date with the intentions of finding a mate, and men date with the intentions of sleeping with every woman. Okay. I gotta make Jackson rice.
I disagree with that.
Okay. Okay. You want me to make you rice? Okay, we go make rice right now. I gotta make Jackson rice. So, but go ahead. I'm listening. Okay, I'm coming right now. I promise I'm gonna put it on right now. It's gonna take like 10 minutes though. Okay. I wish it was already made, but it's not. My baby needs. I gotta go make my baby rice. I'm sorry, babe. Jackson has needs. We gotta fulfill them. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I heard something in the thing. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ, my lower back. All right, we back like we never left, man. Jackson's getting rice. Everybody's happy now. All right, there we go. All right, so you say you disagree with the prompt.
Yeah, I disagree with the prompt.
Why is that?
Because I think, are you saying that that's the main thing, the number one focus?
Yeah, for both.
Yeah, no. So I think the number one focus for both people when they try to get in a relationship is to find someone that they're compatible with, someone that can be with, someone they can trust. I think that's the primary focus. I think both men and women look for that in relationships.
Wait, let me read the prompt again, because it says men and women both date with intentions. Women date with the intentions of finding a mate. Men date with the intentions of sleeping with every woman he dates.
Yeah, that's not the intention. The intention is to find someone that they want to be with.
So you think most men are dating with the intentions of finding a mate?
Yes. If I am dating, which means I am actively pursuing someone in order to build a relationship with them, that's the primary intention of it. Now, that doesn't mean that that men don't go out and say, hey, try to court women for the purpose of Smith, but they're not trying to date them. They're just trying to smash them. They have no intentions on dating them.
How do you sleep with somebody you're not? What?
How do you finish your question?
How do you sleep with somebody you're not dating? What are you talking about? You date them and sleep with them.
What? That's a dumb question. You do it all the time. Like, so, for example, if I see a woman who I'm trying to, I think she's very beautiful, and I want to have, do the nasty thing. I'm trying to be TikTok friendly here, right? I have no intention of dating her. I have no intention of making her my wife. I have no intention of making her my girlfriend. I have no intention of spending any type of dating relationship with her. My only intention.
Then you ain't gonna sleep with her.
My only intention is to have sex with her.
Yeah. Now, so you ain't gonna sleep with her. You ain't gonna sleep with most women. I'm not saying there's not any women out there that you can sleep with without taking out on a date. I'm not saying that. I know there are. Most women, if you want to sleep with them, you're going to have to take them out. Most women, you're probably gonna have to take them out multiple times. Most women.
Okay, so when you talk, so I guess we need to define what do you mean by dating. So what is the
go either pick them up, take them to a restaurant, a movie, a show, a museum, something of the sort, and you spend time with them, talking to them in a non-sexual way. You're just conversing with them, you're hanging out with them, y'all eating, y'all doing some activity. That's a date. You know what a damn date is. A date is a date is a date. You have to date a woman that you're trying to sleep with multiple times on average just to sleep with her, let alone have a relationship with her, just to sleep with her.
If that's the case, so if men's primary focus or primary concern is just to sleep with them, do you think that the majority of men quit the woman or leave the woman or whatever
once they hit? Because they fulfill that
purpose. I do think the majority of men do leave women when they have sex with the women early.
That's not true, man. So here's the thing, man. You have to get out of this warped mindset that you have and the projection that you do, right? I think
talking about, hold on. I got you, C Dave. I want you to finish that statement. David the Goliath. You can come up. I'm gonna mute you for the rest of the live though. Please come up. And there's another person in here tapping, but afraid to yap. Go ahead, C Dave. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I think, man, you do a lot of projection because I think you've dealt with horrible men in your life, and you believe that all men are this way.
Nigga, what? I've never dated a man in my life.
I'm not talking about you don't have to date a man to be around them and to deal with them, right? But the thing I'm trying to get you to understand is that one, the majority of men are not just going out here saying, I want to get with this woman solely for the purpose of smashing.
Says who?
That's not what they're trying to do.
Based on what?
Men are out here also trying to find people.
Some men are. Some men are, C Dave. Most men aren't.
I say the majority of
That's them. A lot. All right. All right. This is crazy.
Okay, so what data, what stat do you have to back up your claim? Or you're just saying it?
That men aren't. Wait. That
the primary reason that men are dating is just to have sex.
What? You're asking me for a stat to prove that? What fucking stat could prove that?
Yeah. Right. So
y'all just be saying, sir, I don't know if you know this, C Dave. That's not a gotcha. That's just dumb.
It's not a gotcha.
I know, but I don't know why you would even ask that. That's a dumb question.
The reason I'm asking is because you're making a claim that the majority of men do this. I'm trying to figure out where do you get this claim from?
Observations. Years and years and decades and decades and decades of observing and seeing the movements of men and listening to men and seeing what men do and knowing what knowing what I was taught and I'm taught as a man, looking at pop culture, everything points to men are just trying to sleep with as many women as we possibly can. Let me ask you a question, C Dave. Does your social status as a man go up or down based on how many women you sleep?
That's my social status.
Yeah. You don't know what social status is?
I mean, I know what social status, but what does my social status have to do with the time? For example, for me, it wouldn't go up or down.
Okay.
Because I don't. For me,
so can you answer the question honestly? Can you answer the question honestly for 1 second? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you the question one more time. For the average man, is his social status or a large part of his social status linked to the amount of women that he can bed? Yes or no?
No. And
I'm going to ask Dave. There's another man up here. I'm going to tell you. No, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let's ask Dave. Dave, you got to unmute. But I'm the liar. This is crazy.
A man's social status is primarily determined on how much money he makes and his job.
No.
That's what determines whether his social status goes up or down.
No, it's not. There's a bunch of rich lame dudes that we don't like.
But they're in higher social status.
And that's not and money plays a role in your social status. It's definitely a great elevator, but I'm saying that a large one is how many women you can sleep with. And don't also the of the women you can sleep with. So it's not even just how many, like if you sleep with 10 booger wolves, okay, whatever. But if you sleep with one goddamn runway model, you the man. Vagina elevates men all the time. Like just a woman, just a man having access to a specific vagina will raise his status. Just one vagina, let alone 100, let alone 50.
Let me ask you a question, right? I don't know. I mean, we could say, let's say a very not well looking man,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he has wealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have access to women who you would say are very beautiful. What is more important to that man? What's raising his social status more? His wealth or the woman?
His what? What's going to raise his social status more?
Yeah, what is raising the social status more? His wealth or the woman?
Man, depends on the woman. Fuck. And it depends on how wealthy he is.
No. So for example, you can
That's a tough one.
You can look at someone like a Bill Gates, right? Mm-hmm. And to many people, Bill Gates is not a looker, right? But have you seen his wife?
His ex-wife?
His ex-wife now. But when you talk about Bill Gates, we're not talking about his wife. We're talking about his wealth. He has the ability to move in circles and social statuses with or without.
But see, Dave, Bill Gates isn't. But wait. Bill Gates isn't cool. Nobody, the social status. Nobody, no black people are out here like, hey, Bill Gates is the man. He just got a bunch of money. He's just a rich asshole. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you're conflating two different things. Social status, as far as like being like revered, and I'm saying like you want to be that person. Nobody wants to be Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a lame. You want to have his money. You don't want to be Bill Gates though. You dig what I'm saying? But I know some motherfuckers. Hey, I know some motherfuckers on the street that be messing with the most beautiful women, you know, that we got access to, and men be wanting to be him. Like that man, there are men who just want to be him. Like over Bill Gates. Like they don't want to be Bill Gates. Nobody wants to be Bill Gates.
If you ask most men, would they rather have Bill Gates money and be a lame, or be this dude who you talking about and have the baddest women? Who do you think they're going to choose?
This is what those men would say. They would say, I want Bill Gates money so I can get the baddest women.
Okay, however it may be, but they want
I'm trying. You can't. They go hand in hand, brother. At that point,
wealth is the primary factor, determining factor of a man.
That's why they make songs about it. They got a song called "The Power of the P-U-S-S-Y." That's why every motherfucker in this world dress fly. That's what Jay-Z said. Let me read this super chat. Wasabi said, "C. Dave has lived a sheltered life. There's too much he doesn't know, and he's very naive." He knows these stuff. He knows these things. He's just lying right now. But go ahead, C. Dave. I don't think you have lived a sheltered life. I think you're just lying.
But my point is not a lie, because when you talk to men, right? When you talk to me, let's say you meet a new man, right? Mm-hmm. You're sitting at the bar, y'all spark up a conversation. What are you guys talking about?
Me?
Yeah. What is one of the first things that a man-to-man conversation? What do they ask?
I'm talking about these niggas right here that piss me off every year. These dudes, the Lakers,
sports, right? Sports.
Yep.
Sports, money, and their job, and then
I don't talk about none of that shit. I talk about sports. I don't talk about money or jobs with no random strangers. Okay, that's some white people shit, I guess. That ain't mine. That ain't me.
But that's you. But I tell you, with a lot of men, when they first meet each other, right, when they're talking, they're gonna ask, "Hey, man, what is it that you do?"
No.
Right? I'm just saying, maybe not you.
That's what this is really a personal question for me, because these are not the conversations I'm having with men. What do you do?
So, like I said, that's not you. That's
stay out of my business, please. Like I'm not telling you shit.
But they're asking you a job so they can determine how much money you make. That's why.
Men aren't doing that. C. Dave, do you do that?
What I'm saying is, if I meet someone and I'm talking and I'm at a bar or a club or whatever, say, and I could be at a sports bar watching the game. We're going to be talking about sports. You're absolutely right. That's number one. But number two, one of the questions that always gets asked is, "Hey, man, what is it that you do for a living?" Like once we start talking.
No.
About how many women we've been.
You be in cop sports bars or something? Because I don't be in them sports bars. We don't. How I get down? We in a sports bar. We talking about the teams we watching. We talking about sports. That's about it. It don't really go further than sports. We'll talk about a different sport. I might be there for the football game. We might end up talking about baseball. I might start talking about the Dodgers.
The majority of men, when they introduce themselves, when they talking to themselves, don't ask the question, "What is it that you do for?"
I've never asked a man in a.
I'm not asking about you.
You're saying majority of men. I got this is some personal shit. This is I don't observe other men talking to other men, so I can only base it on my experience. No, that is not something that men are doing in a conversation at the bar, or like when we just meet, like at a barbecue. Even like you introduce me, you introduce me to your, like, women will introduce their boyfriends and their husbands. Very rarely am I talking about what I do.
Okay.
Like in that conversation, like maybe at the end, yeah, exactly. Ivory said white men do that. Yeah, maybe. And see, Dave, you probably be around a lot of white men. I don't. So that might be a cultural thing. That's no shade, no tea. I'm saying that might be a cultural thing. So that's what I'm saying. That's not a thing that I'm used to as a black man, though. Black man is not running around here talking about, what do you do for a living, Tyrone?
Okay, so again, somebody said a white man do that shit, and I hang around nothing but black folks, so we can kill that. But even when I meet,
but y'all think y'all white.
When I meet new black men, right? Since we're talking about black men, when I meet new black men, a lot of the times, I would say over half the times, they will ask me what it is I do, and I will ask them what it is that you do.
They flirting. See, Dave, that's because y'all be flirting. Y'all on a date. You just don't know it. Y'all dating.
We're dating. Mm-hmm. So why you gotta turn to? Okay, so
you his boyfriend.
Let's say I was. Fine, I was. Right. Cool. Okay. So is there something wrong with men and men dating?
None at all. I just think it's different. I think it's different than. It's not this conversation because we having a different conversation now because I'm not dating a man. That's what I'm saying. So that might be the reason why men not asking me what do I do for a living.
It don't even have to do with dating. See, and this is why I say if anyone is being sheltered, I think it's you the one that's being sheltered.
I'm being sheltered.
Yes, because to think that men don't have these conversations is crazy.
I didn't say I gave it to you. I said maybe people in the comments saying it's white T man. I believe it. It sounded like some white T man shit. It didn't sound, hey man, it's just not a conversation I've ever had. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like I ain't, whatever it is, we not talking about what do you do on a first encounter with the man. Like that might pop up, meeting number 3, but number 1, now even Rico said we don't, we're not having that conversation, see Dave. I don't know, brother.
Hey, I mean, again, I guess, like I said, maybe in different circles, we hang around different types of black people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But I think when you talk about a lot of black people, right, they say it in the comments, like white people or anybody else, men talking about a couple of things, and it is always going to be like 3 different things: sports, their job, and their family.
Yeah, you're pushing me, Jackson. My chair's on wheels. This boy is 100 pounds. No, I disagree. Sports, yeah. Music, maybe. We talking about pop culture shit majority of the time we first meet. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Pop culture?
Yeah, we talking about pop culture. When we first meet, we talking about like, did you watch the game? Oh, did you listen to that new Kendrick? Did you know what I mean? Like we talking like shit like that. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah, no, we ain't talking about no pop culture. We ain't talking about no goddamn I don't know. That's women talk about pop culture more than men do.
Based on what? Based on
their conversations that they have. They're the ones who are in the
all right.
Who's dating who's married who, and all that good stuff. Men, like most men don't care about how many wives Jennifer Lopez had or husbands she done had. Most men aren't talking about that. Women do.
That's not, sports is also pop culture, right?
Oh my God.
Right? I know it's crazy.
This is semantic stuff that you do.
It's not semantics. It's a literal thing.
Okay, so do you differentiate sports from pop culture?
No, it's all pop culture.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
It's all pop culture. We talking about the weather. We talking about sports, and we.
About the weather.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, you know what? You hang around some lanes there. If y'all talking about Jennifer Lopez, married life, and the weather, y'all got some boring conversations.
Who said Jennifer Lopez? That's what you said.
I'm just saying, brother. Come on. This is the part where I think that you don't like to admit that you don't know everything about it, and 2, that you are projecting your experience on every other man.
That's what you're doing. You're asking me what have I observed personally. I'm telling you what you saying sound like some shit some squares will be doing. I ain't no fucking square. I don't be up here talking about my job with grown men. Get the fuck out of here. Are you crazy? I'm at the bar. I'm turning up. You talking about I'm at the bar turning up. I'm about to be like, oh, so Bill, what do you do? Get the fuck. That's some straight up square shit, sir. I'm sorry. I am not a square. The weather is a very real. No. See, this is how I know you don't be talking to nobody. The weather is so easy to talk about because it's a real tangible thing that affects you, right? So if it's raining, it's like, damn, it's raining cats and dogs, man. That's a real easy thing to conversate about. Oh man, Hey, but hot as hell, 150 degrees. God damn, it's hot as shit out there. Real easy things to talk about. Sports, weather. Everybody knows that. Literally, everybody knows. Like, I'm not playing. I was in sales for 12 years. Weather, sports, done. 80, you can get through 80% of the deal talking about weather and sports with a man. No doubt about it. For 3 hours.
I'm pretty sure someone has done some kind of study on this. I'm gonna go to my computer and I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm gonna look this up so we can stop it.
I don't have to pay. God damn, that my back hurting. But yeah, bro. But anyways, we're gonna get back on topic because you wildin', sir.
Let's get back on topic.
I just want to point out that we have not gotten to the point where you have made any counterpoints to like men are out here chasing women for a vagina, which they are, and everybody knows that. What does almost every father tell his daughter about men?
Be careful about the man that you pick. Stay vigilant around men.
Nope. One specific thing.
You want to narrow it down to one specific thing?
Because what do most fathers tell their daughters about men?
Be careful around her.
God, see, Dave, I swear to God, you a fucking liar. This is crazy. You know what men tell their daughter. So they tell them that men only want one thing. Do they not? That's in every movie, every song. Literally, there are movies, books. It's like, what are you talking about? Literally, everybody knows. Like fathers, that is like the number one thing that every dad is telling their daughter. Like, if you could find one thing that every father is telling their daughter, I'm not saying literally everyone, but I'm saying like the thing that the vast majority of fathers are telling their daughters, it's every man is after smecks. Every man is after your yoni. Every man is after your vagina, whatever the case may be. Every single, like, come on. Like, let's be real.
I mean, I wouldn't push back too much on that. I wouldn't argue that. But again,
so why is that, C. Dave? Why would if this isn't true, why is the vast majority of fathers telling their daughters that this is actually true? Are they lying to their daughters?
Yes. Yes. And so here's why. So here's the thing. It's a groupthink mentality. It's something that you probably might know about. It's called group biases. So if you have a large group of people saying one thing, then the people that are involved in that group will also start to agree with it, even without any rationalization, any doing research of their own, or doing any type of things of their own. They would just follow the group. So if a majority of men are saying that, then if I heard my daddy say that, then I won't tell my daughter. If my sons heard me say that they're doing, they're gonna keep on saying the same thing. And none of us have done any research on anything, right? So that's what we call a group bias. Now, to go back to our previous part, I just want to make this real quick. It says that the number one topic that men talk about is money and work. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So
cool.
And so now going back to what we're talking about. I think that most men, right?
What did I don't know what he just proved.
It just proves what we were talking about last time. So I think that most men, when they're dating, right, and they're dating with intention, they're dating to find someone that they want to marry or that they want to be with, or who they love, who will treat them right. That's what they're dating for, right? Sex is a cherry on the top, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have men going out there simply trying to get sex. But the majority of men want a woman who's going to be loyal, a wife, someone who they can trust, someone who can be transparent with, someone who's not going to gaslight them, someone who's going to validate their feelings, those are the things that men are actually looking for, and that's who they're trying to date. That's what their primary purpose is when they're dating.
GV based on attraction said women date in hopes of finding a partner. Men date because they are codependent in hopes of making the woman codependent. That's also true, GV. If a man does feel compelled to get in a relationship with a woman, they're definitely looking to make that woman codependent. What up, Jay?
Ask that question again, C-Day, before he went to his top one. Yeah, ask that question again.
Which one?
One about their fathers.
What do most fathers tell their daughters about men?
The second one. Why is that top one?
Oh, why is that? Why do they do that if this isn't real? Yeah.
Wonder why?
Why?
Because the dad used to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
The fathers used to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Where he just want to date and sleep with the women.
Mm-hmm.
He really ain't trying to date.
Yep.
So I don't know why see they being down there in denial, because we all know dads used to advise girls because they used to be that nigga.
Yep.
It's comics.
And it ain't even, and Jay, it ain't even that the dads were successful at it. They don't even have to be successful. They just know that that's what they wanted, and that's good enough. See what I'm saying? Like, your dad could have been a dry pickle nigga his whole life until he got with your mama, for all we know, right? But it don't mean he wasn't trying to wet his pickle every chance he got. See what I'm saying? So he just basing it on that. He's also basing it on every conversation he's had around men when women weren't around, right?
Because niggas be out lying on they peon
all day. I don't believe any nigga that say he got, I slept with da-da-da-da, I'll be like, yeah, I bet. yeah, sure.
So do you believe that most men marry women solely for
based on attraction? Solely for smacks? No, they marry women. But when a man marries a woman, there is no number one reason. It's all bundled up into this thing, right? And the concept is for her to be a wife slave, which includes a sexual slave too. So yeah, Smex is included, but also labor. So those two things are the number one reason. I can't separate either one. I can't.
So you think the primary reason men marry women is one, to make them a Smex and a work slave?
See, Dave, that's why you married your wife. Is it not? Based on what you told me before?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Remember when we were having a discussion about if a woman deprives a man of Smex, you were trying to sell us on that it's abusive?
It is.
Okay.
So again, and I'll elaborate. And what I said was, if your spouse, and I didn't say just my wife, I said if your spouse, this could be man or woman, but if your spouse uses sex as a manipulation tool, as a punishment or reward system, that is psychological abuse.
Mm-hmm. And what was your reason for that? The reason you gave, right, was because Smex is important and we need it. That's what you said.
No, I said sex is a sport. Yes, it is.
Not a sport. You said Smex is important and we need it. And we need it. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, I think it's a psychological.
Which we don't. Which it sounds like it's.
It sounds like
The smidge.
Well, okay, so my wife agreed. She said the exact same thing. She's like, yes, if you withhold sex from me, and the purpose of it is just to punish or manipulate, that is psychological abuse. And also, psychologists agree with that.
No, they don't. We already blew that up. I don't know. You can keep lying. That's on Jerusalem. It's on TikTok right now. You can go find that clip right now. That we blew that argument all the way up that day. That was the day my girl BBG came up here. She cracked open that book on you and everything. She had to highlight it. I was like, God damn. Yeah.
You can do the research yourself. Instead of saying it's not true, look it up yourself.
It's not true.
Okay.
I know it's not true. It's impossible to be true. Because I know the reason I know it's impossible because she doesn't owe me her body. So I already know it's impossible.
Nobody said anything.
Then if she doesn't owe me her body, then it can't be abuse, bro. Because I don't need Smex, and she doesn't owe me her body. So how could it be abusive?
So anything. So if you know, let me break it down to you because you're really ignorant on this topic.
Okay.
So if you know that your partner likes, wants, enjoys, appreciates something,
not need. None of those are needs, by the way.
So I'm gonna say need. I'm gonna keep it plain and simple for you.
Yep.
If your spouse likes, enjoys, and wants something that is beneficial to them, right? and you have it, right?
Mhm.
And you use that as a purpose to manipulate, meaning you either go do this or I won't give you that.
Mhm.
Let's take it out. Let's take it out of specs. It could be anything,
Yep.
right? So if you use that, or if you use it as a punishment, you know what? You didn't do what I asked you to do, so you're not going to get this. That is psychological abuse. That's manipulation, and that's control. That is a power tactic. That is a power move, and you're trying to change the power dynamics in your
They don't
relationship.
have power.
Men,
See, Dave.
Let me finish. Because primarily men do this with money.
Yes, which is a completely different thing. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Let me finish.
No, see, Dave, do you need money?
You can't cut me.
Do you need money? Hold on. Do you need money?
Say what?
Do you need money to survive in this society? Do you need money?
I mean, yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you need vagina?
Yes.
No, you contradicted yourself. You just said, I'm not going to say need. I'm going to say you like, want, blah. Right?
I said I'm not going to say need because you keep cutting off every time I say need.
That's not true. It's just because we don't need it. Don't try to blame it on me. Okay, so I ask you again. I ask you one more time definitively. So we need Smex.
Yeah, I believe we need sex.
For what?
And here's why.
For what?
Okay, so one, sex is it's a bonding moment. Number one. Number two, it's an affectionate moment. Number three, it is something that you and your partner do that builds you and brings you closer to each other.
Like kissing?
Yes, kissing is part of it.
So do we need kissing?
We need affection. As humans, we need affection.
Okay, which isn't Smex though, because affection there's a whole gambit of affections though.
Smex is a form of affection.
It's a part of it. So what you want to say is we need affection, which I will agree. I do think most humans need affection. Absolutely. Do we need Smex? No. Smex is a form of affection. It in and of itself is not affection, though. It's not the totality of affection, right? So once again, hold on. I'm gonna help you out. So we need affection. That's the umbrella. We need affection, right? There's many forms of affection. Smex is just one of the forms, but kissing is a form, hugging is a form, touching is a form, talking is a form. There's a bunch of forms of affection, right? Doing nice things, all of these things. So what you're saying is we need affection. You're trying to, but you're trying to mask, or you're trying to basically make the point that Smex is affection, and it's not.
So Smex is not a form of affection.
It's a form of affection. It's not the end all be all, though. It is a form of it. So hold on, wait. So C Dave, let me back it up one more time. C Dave, do you need kisses?
Yes, for my wife, yes.
I can't with this guy. I can't, bro. You a stone cold liar. This is ridiculous.
So again, these are the things that I need from my wife, right? This is what I need, and she knows this. This is why we're together. She knows that we both need this affection, which comes in the form of kissing, hugging, Smex, and other things, right? I can tell you right now, if I were to go 2-3 weeks without having Smex with my wife, she would be upset. She would be upset, right? Same thing with talking. If I did that with talking, she would be upset. If I did that with hugging, she would be upset. It would change her mood. She would be like, is something wrong with me? Is something wrong in this relationship? Why aren't you being this affectionate? Because this is what we do. So again, withholding any form of affection, withholding any form of affection is a form of psychological abuse when it's used for the purpose to manipulate and punish. That's my point.
Yeah, I don't think you have a point. And that's a terrible point, by the way, because you don't need Smex, just like you don't need kisses. Ali said C Dave was on life support when his wife was postpartum. Is that true?
No.
Oh.
So I mean, so people who have emotional intelligence understand that there are some reasons why your partner might not want to have Smex. Like if they're pregnant, right? They don't feel like it. They come home from a long way of work and they're tired. Right? No, I'm not going to sit there and say, well, I need this now because my baby's tired. Right? If she's sick, not feeling well, in pain, whatever the case may be, then yes, those issues you don't have sex with your partner. Same thing with me. If I come home tired, I'm like, baby, I'm tired tonight. Like, really. So again,
let me ask you a question. What is the difference between a need and a want?
What's the difference between a need and a want? A need is, a want is just something that you want that feels good, tastes good. That is not necessarily
and a need is something that if you don't have it, you are unalive, right?
It's something that's essential to life.
Yeah.
A need is something that if you don't get it, you can be either unalive or you can have some strong emotional connection behind it. You can become depressed, and that can lead to unalive. So I would say a need is something that if you don't get it, it will cause either unalignment or severe emotional distress. That's what I would say it is. Nah,
I think a need is something that if you don't get, you'll die without it, and a desire is everything else. That's a need. That's a need versus a want. And so once again, just to put the cap on this. Hold on, just to put the cap on this. Men and women don't need sex. There are people who are asexual out here that don't even have sex with anybody. There are people who can have sex. There's tons of people sex. You didn't have sex for 15, 16 years of your life, I'm sure, like me, right? So
you said affection was a need, right?
Affection,
No, you said. Did you
I'm thinking. Here's what I'm saying though. If you want me to be, if you want,
about to get back into a corner.
No. I was giving you affection is a need to help you make your point because it didn't matter. I was just making the point that even if you wanted to say we need affection, there's many forms of affection. That was all I was saying. If you want me to now you want me now hold on. Jesus Christ. Now. Yes, and I'm gonna answer your question. Now if we're talking about it in like a black and white, like a binary sense, like do you need affection? No, you don't need affection. You won't unalive if you don't have affection. You won't.
Okay, so we don't need affection.
No, you don't need affection. No.
Okay, and I disagree with that because I think again, if it can cause for example, we all know that humans, us as human beings, if we don't have interaction or contact with other humans, like a baby needs to be with their mother. Like
babies do need affection. You're right. Babies definitely need affection. I think they could like literally unalive from like not having human touch or some shit like that.
Yeah. So again, but again, they won't just unalive if they don't have affection. But what it would do is cause a severe mental crisis, I guess you could say. It's like a mental emergency if a person goes without affection for an extended period of time for the people who they want affection from. Like, for example, none of these women in here I want affection from, so them not giving me affection wouldn't bother. But if my wife, my mother, my father, grandparent, sister...
You'll be all right, nigga. You'll go to therapy and buck up.
If those people were to deprive me of affection, then it would cause a severe mental...
That would be your choice. That would be your choice. That'd be your choice. Yeah.
Mental illness is a choice?
That wouldn't be a mental illness. What the fuck are you talking about? That would be your choice to allow it to affect you like that. That's your choice. You have the choice to not let it affect you like that, just so you know.
So, oh my God, you need to get dumb about it.
I get dumber? That's what it is, Shay.
So you think if my mother all of a sudden just stopped talking to me, just left me alone, didn't do anything to me, and I go into, let's say, a state of depression behind it, I chose to be depressed behind it.
Absolutely.
And this y'all king? This is your king. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. You know that's some bullshit. You know that's some bullshit. You know that's some bullshit, but you got to stick to your talking point, and you know by admitting it that all this other shit you've been saying will be full of shit. You know that. That's why you're saying it. You got to stick to your gun.
Yeah, no. That's just stupid. I just know that's dumb.
People who are depressed choose to be depressed.
No, I'm not saying everybody that is depressed chooses to be depressed. I'm saying if somebody stops talking to you, you don't have to you don't have to allow it. You don't have to allow it to make you depressed. There are people who are clinically depressed. Like they don't like it's something going on. If somebody, like, if you get a divorce and you become depressed, nigga, that's on you. The fuck are you talking about? Did nobody make you depressed? You chose to be depressed. You chose not to. You actively chose every day to not cope and deal with that shit every fucking day. That is a choice. That's a choice. So if your mama stopped talking to you, as terrible as that would be, you can learn to cope with that shit. If your wife stops having sex with you, you can learn to cope with that shit. Or you can choose to ignore it and then blame her for your depression, which is weird as fuck.
No matter how you try to slice it, being depressed is not a choice. If you are attached to your mother, your father, people who you love in your life, and they all of a sudden just stop off that affection, you don't choose to be sad.
Sir, can't nobody make me depressed.
You don't choose.
Nobody on this planet can make me depressed. I'm sorry to tell you that. Not even my kids. They can't make me depressed.
You can work through your depression just like you can work through a physical illness to overcome your depression, but you still don't choose to do it.
They said C's voice sound like his balls ain't dropped. Shut up. Hey, hold on. Let me read these super chats. GV based on attraction said, every bad thing I ever heard about men growing up came from my father. These girl dads are socializing their daughters in the way y'all blame single mothers. That's facts. Erica, appreciate you. Erica says, see, Dave, if your woman liked, quote unquote, enjoy, quote unquote, and needed, quote unquote, to peg you constantly, and to peg you, and you consistently denied her, are you then abusing her?
No.
Why? She needs it.
That's not abusive. So,
but she needs it though.
So again, when we're talking about that,
she needs to peg you.
Huh?
She needs to peg you. That's what she's saying. You can't just say no. You can't just breeze past that.
You want me to answer it?
Yes. How does that listen to what she's saying? Your logic. I just want you to understand it's based on your logic. Based on your logic, in a relationship, a person can just say they need anything, right? And if the other person is unwilling to do it, then they're to blame for the other person's state of being at that state. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So if I say I need Haktua every time I wake up and I tell my wife every day I wake up, I just need it. I need Haktua every day I wake up. Soon as I wake up, I need it. I'm pleading with her. I need it. And she says, no, I'm not fucking doing that. I got to go to work. I got shit to do every day. Oh, and then I become depressed or I'm frustrated or some shit like that. Is that her fault or my fault?
Okay, so you asked me several different questions.
I asked you the same question, different ways.
I'm gonna answer the first one. So from your super chat, right? The reason, what was the number one thing that I said? It was if you use it for what? So again, if you use it for manipulation, punishment, or control, that's the abusive part. That's the part you keep missing. That's the part that people in your super chat keep going over their head. So my wife needing to, quote unquote, peg me, how is that abusive when who has the control? She doesn't control anything.
She's trying to control you when she peg you.
I'm not using it. Neither is she trying to use it to manipulate me. She's not using it for punishment. She's not using it for all that other stuff. So no, there is nothing there that would constitute as abuse. Right? Now, what was your second question?
It's the same question.
Okay, so that's why it would not be considered as abuse. The abusive part is not the smacks. You're so focused on the smacks. The abusive part is using something like that to control, manipulate, have power, or any of those things in a relationship. That's the abusive part of it. So if you made your wife mad and she didn't want to talk to you, is that abusive? And you needed to talk to her? So not talking can be, but what you would have to do is have a talk. So for example, we have a 48-hour rule. Right? So if me and my wife get mad, like I said, because at that time when she's hot and mad, she may not want to talk to me at that moment. Right? But that doesn't mean that we don't talk about it. That means that we'll go back, calm down, and then we'll come talk about it. But if she gives me the silent treatment for 6, 7, 8 days, yes, that is also a form of psychological abuse.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Not talking to your partner. It can be a form of psychological abuse.
Stonewalling your partner.
Let me ask you a question. So you like to ask questions. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
let's say your wife wanted a new car,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I already hate this analogy. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You're buying the car, whatever the case may be. I don't know how your finances is, but let's just say for the purpose of my scenario, she wants you to buy this car, right? And in this, she says, you tell her no, and then in a minute she said, you know what, I'm not talking to you until you do that. And she cuts off all communication with you, all forms of communication and all forms of affection. And then you finally buy the car, and then she gives it to you, right? Yep. Is that abusive?
I think that's perfectly fair and reasonable.
Okay, and so you're an abuser. If you believe that's fair and reasonable, you're an abuser because you probably do that.
What?
I didn't stutter.
I can't withhold anything from my. What the fuck are you talking about?
If you think that
there's nothing. My wife and your wife are not the same because my wife ain't codependent on me. so there's nothing I can withhold from my wife that she would. She is. You just said she was, sir. Don't start fucking lying now. You just said your wife was codependent when you said, if I don't have sex with my wife for 2 weeks, she'll be mad at me. All that bullshit. Your wife codependent. My wife ain't codependent on me, brother. My wife is not codependent.
What does codependency mean?
Codependency is when you guys basically rely on each other, right? You need each other for whatever ends, to whatever means, right? So if you need each other for sex, you need each other for money, you need each other for emotional fucking to trauma dump on one another, whatever the case may be. But it's both of you guys don't need to be codependent, by the way. I'm just saying, like, my wife isn't dependent on me. You can be codependent, right, on your wife. Like, you could be dependent on your wife.
She's not dependent on you to take care of the children at times.
Huh?
If you can hear, is she not dependent on you taking care of the children at times?
Yeah.
Codependency. Are you not dependent on her to
I gotta mute C. I can't. C. Dave is really dumb. I'm sorry, y'all. That's not codependency, C. Dave.
What is it?
Those are my fucking kids. Are you really that dumb? No, seriously. You gotta be. That's the stupidest shit you said so far. That is not codependency. Those are my kids.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
Those are humans. I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered. That's just dumb.
Do you think that you and your wife are dependent on each other to raise your children?
Now you're moving the goalposts. Those are children. Those are children. See, Dave. Let me tell you something. My wife does not need me to raise my kids. If I wasn't here, she could raise my kids without me. That's the answer to your question. So like I said, my wife and your wife are not the same then. If you're telling me your wife needs you for that shit, sounds like a personal problem. My wife don't need me to do that. You see what I'm saying? My wife wants me to be here. I'm wanted here. I'm not needed here. I'm wanted in my house, right? I feel good about that. I love being wanted over needed. Shit feels great. But and my wife don't need me to lay down with her. She don't need me for none of that shit. So I can't abuse my wife in those ways. So when you just tried to make the assertion that I'm abusive, that was fucking dumb.
If you believe that people don't use that, or you believe that is fair to do in a relationship,
absolutely,
that's abusive behavior.
I don't think it's abusive. It's just what you were trying to coin as abusive. It's not abusive.
It doesn't matter what you think. It is abusive.
It does matter what I think because it's not true. Psychologists they don't agree with you. Remember when BPG broke out that book that was written by a psychologist that literally disagreed with what you were saying? That's the point I'm making. You just made up some shit. You literally said every psychologist agrees, and then BPG literally opened up a book and had highlighted points that a psychologist wrote and disagreed with you in real time. Jesus Christ. Just stop, bro. It's over.
Do me a favor. Just look it up. You got your computer right there.
Sir, it's not abuse. I'm not even worried about it. Anyways, I'm gonna go to Anya. Go ahead, Anya.
Hopefully I'm not lagging, but as a woman, to hear someone say that they're entitled to my body or it's abuse it's appalling. So he seems to think that if a woman is unhappy and doesn't want to have sex, it's manipulation. It's not manipulation. I just don't feel like having sex because you're not making me happy right now, and that is a requirement for me to want to have sex.
Yeah.
So it's not about controlling your behavior. It's about the fact that there is something wrong that's making me not want to be intimate with you in that way. And then for you to start off saying that women are not important, or like women are not one of the things that hold social status, but you're gonna die without smacks.
Wicked work.
So first of all, I never said women are not important.
Yeah, you did.
You
You were saying they're not as important as money. That was the exact quote. Yeah.
You said we don't affect social status, and we do.
I said when you talk about a social status, if you ask men, right, would they rather have? Would it be Bill Gates' money or the finance? I said a majority of men would choose Bill Gates' money.
So they could get as many women as they want.
Well,
If you told, look, I'll make it. Hold on, wait, hold on. Stop. I'll give you a better scenario, a better question. If you asked every man, would you rather have Bill Gates' money, but you can never have sex with another woman, or you could just stay who you are? Which one would you choose? Which one do you think the majority of women would choose? Majority of men would choose?
So you're asking two questions. So your question is
one question.
If would I rather have Bill Gates' money and stay as I am right now?
Nope.
I would take Bill Gates' money.
Nope. That's not what the question was. The question was, once again, if you had a choice between taking Bill Gates' money, but you can't have sex with anybody, man or woman, fuck it. You can't have sex with any other human being ever. Or you can just remain who you are right now. Which one do you think most men are choosing?
You're staying the same. It ain't hard. Come on, brother. I think that's a tough one. It ain't tough at all. Honestly, we both know the answer. Come on. We both know the answer. I think that's a tough one because I think there are some men who would rather take Bill Gates' money, and I think there are some men who would actually choose to stay as they are.
I agree. I agree. Some.
We know what the answer is.
I do think some men. See, Dave, would take the money, and those men have ED. But the rest of the men are gonna stay themselves and keep trying to have sex or continue to have sex with the people in their life.
I mean, if you can get somebody hundreds of billions of dollars, I mean, I can do other things to please myself, right? So, I mean, let's be honest here. So again, I think I don't know the answer to that question. I couldn't answer that question.
You know the answer to that question. That's why you don't want to answer it. What up, Abid? Let Abid go, man. Hold on. Let me read these super chats right briefly. GV, based on attraction, said a need is something required to survive. A want is something you can live without but enjoy and would like to consume. Sex is neither. It's a drive. Joyelle said he has a wife like Tommy from Martin has a job. Now, we talked to his wife before. Believe it or not, he is married. I'm starting to feel like the C in C Dave stands for cockamamie. Cockamamie. Hold on, what else we got at the bottom of here? I'm always entertained, Lady Starfish. I appreciate you. Sunrise E says C Dave confuses or convolutes boundaries versus abuse all the time. He has a tough time with abuse. Go ahead. Go ahead, Abid. Hold on, C Dave. We've been talking a long time. Let some of the other people get in here for a second. Go ahead, Abid.
Well, I'd say, just in regards to what you were saying previously, I choose Bill Gates' money and don't think you could speak for everybody.
I'm not speaking for everybody.
But you're saying like men are so like sex craved that
they are.
It's not true. And if in the instances that men are,
oh, this is so boring talking to liars. Can you guys for once? I'm sorry. I gotta pause you for 1 second a bit. Can you guys seriously stop lying? Like just for 1 second, just stop. Like on some real for real shit. I know y'all whole game is to like disagree with me or whatever. That's fine. You can but just disagree with me in a more genuine way. Because everybody knows what you're saying is a fucking lie, and you know it too. Try a different route. Like it's like Tom and Jerry at this point. Like you're never gonna catch the mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like this is fucking ridiculous. Most men are obsessed with sex. Most men are. Let's stop fucking lying. That's the truth. You're gonna tell me that that's not true?
Emotional manipulation.
You said what?
Abuse.
Say what?
That's emotional manipulation. It's
What is?
blackmail and it's abuse.
What is?
Denying smecks from. That's what when women do. They'll blackmail men with smecks all the time.
You don't. That's not blackmail.
You ain't entitled to the women's body. How many times we got to say that? You are not entitled to her body.
Marriage is implied. There's an
This is why we
implication.
choose the bear right here. So I know a Christian woman who said that she actually will never deny her husband smecks because that's what it says in the Bible. I don't know where it says that in the Bible, but this is a true problem. Like, this is grape. Coercion is grape.
It's not coercion, first of all. It's about you do what you got to do to make your marriage work. And it's just like some women are literally going months without. I have friends that haven't gotten laid in 3, 4, 5 months. You think that's
need to
normal?
figure out
You think
what
that's
they're
good for your
doing
marriage?
as to why the coochie not getting wet. Figure it out.
I know a bunch of men that aren't getting vagina, and I tell them every single time they fucking up. And I'll be like, yo, bro, if your wife, see, men don't understand that if you get to a point where your wife doesn't have sex with you for months on end, that is a systemic failure on your part. And I don't know how else to tell men that. Like, for your wife who used to like to have sex with you to go from that to not having sex with you, knowing how important it is to you and all of that stuff, that where are y'all getting, like, where are you not understanding that is an indictment on your behavior? That says everything about you and nothing about her. To me.
Why is this so hard for you to grasp? Like, and this is a real serious question, brother. Why is it that you can't comprehend simple things? So if you and your wife are
Not a serious question.
Right. If you and your wife are not having sex and there's something deeper going on, like the lady said, she's not happy with you. Yes, you figure out why she's not happy, right? You figure out what the deal is and why is it that you guys are not having sex and why you're not being emotionally available to your spouse. The communication part of it needs to be there. Again, the part that you're missing. And he's talking about withholding, not obligated. Yes, we're not obligated to our wives, or she's not obligated to my body. But again, the withholding with the sole purpose to punish, manipulate, and reward is abuse. In fact, according to these, it's one of the most toxic emotional abuse.
According to what? According to what?
Okay, so here's the Mead Project, which is
the who?
Mead, MEAD. MEAD, the Mead Project. It says withholding, which is the most toxic emotional abuse tactic of all. Withholding. I
have a strong feeling that this Mead Project is going to be a men's rights movement kind of project.
This in the SMD5. But the thing is, you feel like it's manipulation, but the reason is because she's not happy. It has nothing to do with manipulation. It is just a consequence of whatever is going on in the relationship.
If she's not happy, then that part, that's not the emotional abuse. Again.
Okay, but it's leading to the same thing. She's not. You think that she's withholding sex, but the truth is she's just not in the mood, and if she's not in the mood, she doesn't have to do it.
Okay, all right, let me break it down another way. Even if I do that, you probably won't get it. But if your significant other wanted something and wanted something from your affection, right, and you withhold that from them, do you think that you are abusive?
No.
No, I'm talking to the young lady who was speaking.
Depends on what it is, but probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need a more specific.
If it's money, yeah. If it's money, yeah, you're abusive.
Affection. Okay, fine. You give your partner the silent treatment for days on end because they haven't done something that you asked them to do, right? And you want them to do it, and you say, you know what? Since you're not doing that, I'm going to not talk to you. Is that a form of emotional abuse?
I think communication is different from SMEX.
Okay,
communication is needed to uphold a relationship. SMEX is not necessarily needed. People may want it, but it's not needed.
According to published definition, I'm not going to be unalive if you don't talk to me. So again,
I never said my definition was the same as Publix, but for me, communication is way more important in a relationship than SMEX. So there are
not to men.
don't want to Right. There are times that you don't want to talk to your partner and y'all separate because you don't want to say anything wrong, or it's just too much in the heat of the moment. I guess it's up to you and them to define on how, like, what's too long. And I can see how you're saying it's an abusive tactic. I understand what you're saying, but the use of my body can never be held against anyone else as abuse. That's just not gonna happen.
Right. Cool. So what about those instances? Like, I don't know what you and your partner do. Let's say y'all come home, you come home every day from work, you give them a hug and a kiss, say, hey, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, and kiss they be. And then they make you upset and you stop doing that. And you stop doing it for a long periods of time until and you get to try to correct their behavior. Would you say that is a form of abuse?
I don't think that's abuse, it's a consequence.
See, Dave, is it abusive? Is it abusive if your wife constantly has to ask you to do the same thing over and over and over again and you don't do it?
Is that it can be. It can be. So for example, here's how it can be. So if my wife has instructed me to do something or asked me to do something over and over again, and I purposely don't do it.
Yeah, right? That's abuse, right? Okay, you could call that abuse. And then if her reaction and her response to that is her not giving you her body, is she now abusing you?
No.
Okay, that's what happens 99.9% of the fucking time. That's what's happening. It's because men are not listening to the women. The women are asking the men to do something or to not do something. The men are like, okay, I'm going to do it or not do it or whatever the fuck. And then they don't do it or they do it and they don't do it. They do it and they keep doing the shit over and over and over again, which is abusive. The women are responding to the abuse and they're like, nah, I'm out. I'm good. And that is not abusive. And that's what happens. I'm going to say every time. I'm going to say your scenario is fucking fairy dust. It's made up that it almost never. I can't even think of a time when it would even. It doesn't even make sense that it would happen in that way. The way that I'm describing, that happens every single day. No, you're lying. That it doesn't happen. What I said, that happens every day. Every day around America, a man is going to sleep with a dry pickle because he ain't listening to his woman. Every day. Every day.
Women who continue to have smacks when they're not happy, because I used to be in like I was a personal assistant to a influencer, and there were so many women we discussed relationship. There were so many women who would continue to have smacks when they're not happy, and I'm like, hold on, this is going he not paying none of the rent, he not helping you clean, he not helping you cook, he not helping you with the kids, and you still have the smacks.
Cold game like cocaine.
Right, it's crazy. Like that should be last on the list. If all these other problems are not getting fixed, you should not be having smacks. And I don't care if you feel like it's manipulation. If you're not happy in a relationship, you should not be having smacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important for the two people to be good with each other, to be having smacks.
That's facts. Go ahead, the prototype.
What's good, Paul?
Chilling, man. What's happening? Bring us back to the topic, brother. I'm tired of talking about this. You got an echo too. Yeah, you might have to drop and come back. The echo is brutal. Yo. Yep. Nope. Still there.
I'm gonna drop.
Okay. Who is this? Doso? What's good with it, fam?
I just wanted to say this real quick. I know you just said you want to get off the topic.
That's fine. You can respond to it.
I appreciate what you do. I just recently followed you. I love everything that you're talking about right now. I'm gonna be coming back more, but like I feel like to say that it's abusive, you kind of have to understand something. A lot of men use women as an outlet. It's kind of like a child, to be honest. When you no longer have access to your outlet, it might look like abuse to you.
Mm-hmm.
Think of when children lose out on the thing that makes them excited or makes them forget.
They put 5. Hold on. They put 5 on C. Dave head. Go ahead. When children miss out.
Or they're distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you might think it's abusive because you don't have access to that outlet for you. And women aren't an outlet for your frustration. Women aren't an outlet for your need. Like, it's a very disgusting method to think that you're abusive because I can no longer filter out why I'm frustrated through what I'm using you for.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
That's facts.
anyone who thinks like that needs to do a lot of internal work and find a healthier way to handle whatever you're not satisfied in yourself with or your woman with. Because Papa right there, I mean, ain't gonna lie.
And his original point is that man's intention is not sex in a relationship, but we're stuck on this conversation.
That's how we got here, by the way. You still got the echo, the prototype. That was a pretty wild how it looped around. But clearly men are obsessed with Smex. And then the big came up here and lied and said that men aren't obsessed with Smex. I don't know why that, like, men are obsessed with Smex.
Let's be clear here. You brought it to this, not me. You did.
No, I just brought up, I brought up the fact that you were contradicting yourself.
No, you brought the fact that, what I said last time. So
I brought it up. I know. I just said that. And I just brought it up to show that you were contradicting yourself. And then we started going down and you started trying to defend it all over again, even though it already got blown up smithereens last time. And here we are. So what do you feel about the prompt? Do you think that, do you agree with it? Disagree with it? Don't agree with it?
I do agree with it. I often, especially with the circle of women I talk to, I've definitely learned that even when it comes to the topic of options, it's not even the same realm. Women and men do not play the same game in dating. And I don't know why a lot of men think that the rules when going out into pursuing a partner is the same. Like men constantly talk about how the more bodies they have, the more macho they are. And at the same time, they want to demonize the woman who act just like them. But it's like, you gotta think, who's giving you the body?
Yeah.
Who's giving you the body?
Yep.
And if that's the case, if you're going to say, well, I'm this man because of how many women I can get, wouldn't that mean that women give you value?
They do.
So it's hard for me to think that men don't date with the intention of sleeping with every woman if men are trying to, I guess, boost their ratings up with the amount of
women they sleep with.
Exactly. Like there's no, because women really have prospects. Women are very good at categorizing who's going to be in what position and then continue on with that play. If you are someone that's going to be a potential husband, I'm going to put priority with you. Men prioritize anything that opens their legs to them. So it's kind of weird to suggest that it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, men are easy. That's what I'm not understanding. Men are easy. Men are easy. A bit. Are men not easy?
No, not maybe men with loose morals. Maybe you got.
I'm saying most men. Just most men. Most men aren't easy.
I waited till marriage. I think that you
are most men easy. A bit. Are most men easy? Not a bit. Not public. Not who nobody personally. In general, are most men easy, sir?
Yeah, but that's because women allow them to be easy.
Okay, you can blame women. But most men are easy. We all know this. Most men are easy.
Men are horny.
Women are horny too.
Not at the same level.
Yeah, it's the same level. What makes you think women aren't as horny as men? I don't understand what you're talking about. Who told you that?
No, it's like a key trying to open every door.
That analogy.
That opens for every key is not very valuable.
I know this doesn't even fit where we're talking about. Women are also.
Same principle.
It's not. Women are horny too. I don't know what you're talking about.
They're not on the same level though.
What? How do you know that? How do you know women aren't just as horny as men?
I've spoken to men. I've spoken to women. Men are more visual creatures. That's just how we think.
Who told you that?
No, society.
Society didn't tell you that.
It's the nature of men. Men are visual.
Everybody is visual. What are you talking about? Everybody is visual. We got eyes.
Not on the same level though. Women, they need romance, the stuff. Men just need to be stimulated with their eyes.
So basically, what society did was it made women into objects, right? Things for men to have and control and to collect. That's what society did. Women, it didn't do that for men. That women don't view men in that way. Women don't objectify men the way that men objectify women. That's the difference. But are women horny? Yeah. Women are also not as impulsive as men either. That's a big part of it as well. Women also, their social status doesn't go up based on how many men they sleep with. So their social there's social negatives built into this, ramifications, right? There's negative ramifications built into this on a social level. So if a woman sleeps around, then they're going to judge her. If a man sleeps around, he's the man. So there's a lot of things that but just to say that women aren't as horny is stupid. That doesn't, biologically speaking, that doesn't make sense.
The consequences for smacks are way different for women. Women at the risk of pregnancy.
It doesn't mean they're not as horny, Abid. That's all I'm saying. All the things that we're saying, they can all be true at the same time. You said they're not as horny. No.
They definitely aren't. Like, if you talk to women need a lot more to
I talk to
get
women.
off. Men can get off very easily. That's the difference.
Doesn't mean they're not horny.
What I think with this is crazy because I think what the problem here is that we're not.
It's very true. Men are.
We're not understanding the
There's
difference.
some men who are beating off 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times a day.
Yeah.
We're talking
Sounds
about
fun.
condition though. Women aren't conditioned to. Men are conditioned to attach their observation with their intention. For example, if I see something that's good looking, I have to do something to it. Men do that all the time. You can ask any.
No, but I stand by what I said. Men and women are different. We have different natures. So.
All right. Let me read this. Let me read this super chat real quick. Tiffany Q, appreciate you. Tiffany Q said, and according to men, women sleeping with them and having babies from them lowers her value. So even they think men are low value. Yeah, this is crazy. The prototype. Go ahead, brother. Hopefully that echo is gone.
We good?
I think it's gone. Yep.
All right. Men and women both date with intention. Women date with the intentions of finding a mate. Men date with the intentions of sleeping with every woman he dates.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I feel like both premises are true. And if we're just like singling men out for making their intentions to have sex, smidge, my bad. I feel like it's not necessarily bad, long as it's not like the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know anyone that date people that's not like they're. I don't know anybody that date people they're not sexually attracted to.
They dropped Andrew. I mean, they dropped a bid, but Andrew late. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This might not be healthy, man. Clock the massage me.
Y'all thank Snack Attack for dropping a bid. Go ahead. We listening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, clock the massage and all. I'm here for chastising.
Okay.
This might not be healthy, but some men like express themselves through sex. So my question is like, my bad. I ain't trying to get you now. But like, is smicks wrong? Like, is wanting smicks wrong? Because I feel like most men vent through smicks.
Vent through smacks? We shouldn't be venting through smacks. But men wanting smacks isn't wrong. Women want smacks. Men want smacks. That's what I just got done saying. Men and women are both horny. The problem is men will do anything to get it. And that includes lying and manipulating, coercing, raping, abusing, all types of things to get it. That's the difference.
Okay. So that's valid. So my next question was, well, you basically answered. I ain't even gonna run you on that. You answered it. I just came up for that, bro.
Okay. Let me read the super chat. Nigel said, what a bid won't say is the reason he thinks men are hornier is because of the ungodly things they're willing to do for it. Yeah, that's true, Nigel. That's what I'm saying. Men just see women as objects, and men will do anything to get smacks. That doesn't mean men are hornier than women. No, that's not. No, it's not. It's not a reality. Super Shells was good.
Oh, hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, y'all. That
was crazy as hell that he came up here talking about women don't want sex as much as men. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's spoken like a man who has not encountered a woman, cougar, if you will, who's over 40 years old.
Or any woman.
Where did you get that from?
Or any woman.
Right. Like, just because your wife may not be jumping on you, sir, does not mean that the rest of us is sitting here like,
what
you know. That was wild. Like, some of these men be really scaring me, Pub. Like, for real. It's really scary out here because they be dead serious. Like that dude, C. Dave. It's like everything that you saying, like, why are you arguing, sir? Like, it got to a point where he wasn't even arguing with what the prompt said. It was like everything that you said, he just like, oh, no. I'm like, dude, you don't even focused.
That's a lie. Was it a lie?
Everything. And I'm like, yo, this is why it reminds me of something that happened to me earlier today. I was talking to one of my male customers and his wife was there. And so I had to say the same thing I said to him to her, just so that they both understood what it is I was saying. Because when I was just telling him, he was like, no, I don't get it. So I had to stop talking to him and talk directly to her. And then she was able to translate it
Jesus Christ.
to him. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, men really don't be listening.
That's crazy.
It's sad. But we'll come up here and argue you down and be loud and wrong. I'm like, but wait a minute. Are you focused on what we're saying?
No, they never focus on what we're saying.
Ever. But I just wanted to say, I be in here all the time laughing and joking with y'all. But it's like entertaining, but it's a little bit scary. I ain't gonna lie.
It's supposed to. I like that. I like that. My lives is a little dangerous. We got to keep everybody on their P's and Q's. I don't want it to be, y'all can't get in here and get too comfortable and thinking this week just keep keying and shit like that. Like, nah, I won't keep it. We gonna, live dangerously. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, we gonna keep it dangerous in these rooms, in these spaces, because I need to put the bat signal out to make sure we all seeing the same shit. Because I'm in here looking at the shit like, I know I ain't the only one seeing this. I see it. Y'all got to see it. I'm gonna show it to everybody. Everybody got to see this shit.
This one was real scary, I gotta say.
Super scary.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like we're sitting here having an adult conversation, and we got these little ass kids coming up in here like all off the topic, all loud and wrong, arguing you down. I'm like, well, wait, did you listen to what he actually said, or you just want to argue? You want to argue, huh? Oh, okay.
You just want to
argue. What's going on here?
They just like arguing, but I don't mind. I just be wanting them to make, like, I just be wanting arguments to make sense. They don't really be making sense half the time, but what can you do? Ain't much you can do about it. They just want to argue. I can't.
Y'all good though. I'm gonna drop off.
All right.
See y'all.
Bet.
Sorry.
Man, my lower back. It's a whole damn thing. Osa, appreciate you. Osa said venting through Smex is wild. Hold on. Venting through Smex is wild and abusive. We are not your punching bag. A bid, I be horny. A bid, I be horny. Just ain't no good men to give it to. These men. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. That was funny. These men do everything but grow and evolve. Love what you do, Pub. Appreciate you, Osa. Yeah, man. Y'all don't be taking out y'all day on y'all women. Y'all need to stop that.
Hey, so you feel like they're wrong though?
Definitely that's wrong. What the fuck?
Well, speak on it. Tell me how.
You're not supposed to vent on your woman sexually, sir. Like, what?
I mean, I don't know the wrong part. Like, that's what I'm here for. Like, I don't know. Like, okay.
Why are you hate fucking your wife? Why are you you don't think that's wrong?
No. I mean,
no.
No, because if I'm pouring myself out, it don't got to be in a negative reflection. I can put it in we can have Smex in a passionate way.
I mean, okay. Not okay, yeah. That's fine. But what you're saying it'll come out in a positive way? Okay. But I'm saying you can't be, you said you basically made it like taking it out on her. Like what?
Yeah, okay. I don't see how that's hard to fathom on. Okay, if we look at it in a rage way, look at the men that go punching on their wife and stuff like that. Why not do it in the bedroom?
Jesus Christ.
That's wrong.
Jesus Christ.
You're trying to cause an internal problem through a physical action.
Wow.
I mean,
That's crazy.
Wow. But you know what? You know what's crazy about this? The prototype is he is a regular man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting y'all to really clock this shit. It may sound crazy to me. It may sound crazy to Dozo. It may sound crazy to Anya. But it don't sound crazy in the cult of men. What he's saying isn't crazy. This is what most men do. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Hold on. Somebody said it great, though. How is that great if she consenting and I'm not causing her inflicting any kind of pain on her?
Then how are you?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to make it make sense too, Paul. Like, all these brilliant brains here, I'm literally saying it in a respectful way. Like, how is that great if both of us consented?
I don't think it's great. She's not a hold on, let me read this Cash App. She's not a toilet. She's not a toilet to dump on. You're hurting her. Absolutely. I mean, are you telling her, yeah, I'm about to hate F you right now? Because I'm sure if you told her that, she would be like, I'm good.
Okay, so scenario, if I come home frustrated, not saying much.
What'd you say? If you come home, what?
Frustrated.
Where's the C at? Spell it.
It's in the flexibility of my tongue.
All right, frustrated. Gotcha. I just want to. I like, well, man, that's ain't no seeing frustrated, brother. I just want. Okay, I like it though. You like it? I love it. Keep going. I'm just, hey, man. I just had to ask, bro. I just was asking. Go ahead.
I got you. Okay, so if I come home F word, and instead of me putting my hands on her, like.
Nick, what do you keep saying? This is so crazy. Why are women signing up to be with men? I'm sorry, this is nuts. This man is saying you only got two options. Me either knocking your head between the washer and dryer or hunching you between the washer and dryer. Like, what? You're not seeing a problem with that?
Paul, do not paint that picture for the.
I'm painting that picture?
Don't do that.
I hate when y'all blame me for the shit y'all be doing. I'm not painting that picture. That's a picture you painted. I'm using your words.
Because let's duality. It's
duality.
And another guy.
Hold on. I don't know what this poll is, y'all, but do that poll up there. It's in the top left corner. Go ahead. I'm listening. What's the duality?
If you're having sex with your man.
Why are you reading comments?
No, that's the poll.
Oh, the poll. Okay, don't worry about it. Go, keep going, brother. We listening. I want to know.
Man, I kind of forgot what the hell I was. Yeah, okay.
You said if you frustrated.
What would be the lesser of the two?
Why do we got to choose between two forms of abuse?
I mean,
can I choose to not abuse my wife?
How is mixed abuse if you're not taking it unwillingly?
Because
they can't produce solutions, they give ultimatums.
You just need to go to the gym and get in the boxing ring and beat up another man.
No, he don't.
Since
He needs to.
get out.
Police.
What GV is, man?
Help!
See, when he said vent through snacks, I thought he meant communicating his feelings. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, you right.
No, this is different.
It's definitely not the same thing, brother.
Inside the home, and now this is deeper than I thought.
Hey, Anya, this is normal for men. This is not this is normal shit. This is normal shit for men. This is normal shit. What he's saying. He is not. The reason why the prototype is comfortable asking the question is because most men. This is when we have these conversations. What most men would say. That's what I'm saying. They put 5 on prototype head, man. They said he should hit the gym instead. Yeah.
I have a question.
Hold on. Let me read the super chat. GV based on attraction. Say I'm gonna say that name every time. It eat down every time. Hold on. GV based on attraction said if women were less horny, why did Peen have to evolve with the mushroom tip to become a baby batter displacement tool? In order for the male to compete, environmental pressure literally forced the evolution of males. Damn.
Ain't nowhere in the hell, GV.
No, that's not GV. That's somebody. That's a troll account.
Okay.
Ali said, men using women as sexual punching bags is telling. Definitely telling. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Dozo.
It's we already know, but it's just one of those things I had to ask. How can we expect a group of men who are scared of therapy to create a cultivating space for intimacy? You can't intimacy by approaching it like a conqueror. That's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna end the live now because I don't have the answer for that one, brother. That's yeah. I mean,
you know what? I don't want to go to get help, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help myself with your body because it helps me. Like, what?
Wicked work. 25 on that boy head they got total. Who dropped? Somebody dropped. I don't know who it was. Go ahead, Vivi, go ahead.
I only came up here because of Prototype saying that stupid, idiotic, and remedial comment about coming home and taking out his frustrations on a woman's body. Are you well?
No.
Sick in the head to think that it's something normal. You need to seek help. Don't seek vagina. Seek help. Because that is abusive.
Hella.
I never said take frustration out on.
Boy, what you said was dumb. No matter how you slice it.
You did, but that's the same thing, though. That's wait. The problem is that's the same thing, brother.
So okay, is venting always have to be looked in a negative way?
The way you hold on, wait.
Taking it out on her body.
Hold on, Vivi. The way he said it was, if I can't come home and punch on her with my fist, I'm gonna punch on her with my wang dang. I'm just adding the rest of the context to it. That hold on, no. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. Is it Vivi? Is that not what you got from what he was saying?
That's exactly what I got from what that is a very sensitive part of a woman's body, and you will decide you want to smash into it because your coworker made you mad. Are you well?
But why do you want to come home and punch on a woman? Why? What is going on?
That don't sound like a good time.
I never put my hands on.
I'm just saying, why do you want to do it though? Yeah, you ain't got to put your hands on her if you're putting that wang on her.
Painful sex ain't cute, Bookie.
Hold on, let me read this one. Let me read this. Have you stopped having smacks with your man because he don't listen? 93.28% say yes. Oh man, the 6% of y'all nice. Y'all nice. Hey, y'all go. I will show y'all who these 6% of women are. You know, I ain't gonna do that though, because you know what I'm saying. Maybe there's somebody. You know, there's a lot of men out there that need to find them because there ain't too many women out here having smacks with men, even if they not listening.
Which one of y'all conjured up the real gingivitis now?
That's crazy.
So I got a question, Paul. This is kind of like it's a pivot, but it's have you personally ever had makeup smacks?
Of course.
So what would you classify that as?
Sweet love. The sweetest love. That shit is ain't nothing better than makeup smacks.
So you don't see how that can correlate to what I said?
Fuck no.
No.
Okay, I'll drop.
Fuck no. Why you dropping? Don't you ain't got to drop?
I was just playing. I was just trying to see the whole life, but in my mind, it makes sense.
Your mind is dangerous. You need to talk to a real woman and not your homeboys. Y'all sitting around lying to each other, telling each other bad ideas, and you came in front of 457 people. I thank God I can't see your face for real, because you embarrass yourself.
But yeah, like to me, that correlates. So if we,
how does that correlate? Can you wait? Hold on, Vivi.
Don't use nothing bigger than 6
Hold on, Vivi. I want him to explain to us how that correlates. We ain't heard the connection yet. Maybe he can connect the dot for us. Go ahead. Prototype.
If we mad at each other, we're the energy. It might be negative. Let's just say it for the conversation purpose.
But you making up. Why is it negative? You making up. Why is it negative?
Okay, that negative conversation what we had prior to us having Smicks is now finna get transmuted into a peaceful way. It don't make sense.
Hey man. Oh, come on, fam.
Come on now, let the real conversation.
I'm not understanding how that. I am, brother. You think I ain't never not been real. I'm be fucking around, but I'm dead serious, and I'm not understanding what you're talking about. I ain't gonna even hold you. How is that the same thing as you wanting to come home and punch? Y'all made up.
No. Well, it depends. It depends on how you saying makeup Smicks. Right?
Come on, family. What we talking about? What we talking about, bro?
Okay, so what he's trying to say is that
the streets run different, Paul. So I guess how we looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's saying that the act of
hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. You gotta go one at a time. I'm gonna let KGR go. Osa said she put $5 on GV. She said, I know he gonna say based on attraction and lust. But just, so she already got 5 on his head. They got 25 on the prototype. Go ahead, Vivi. Go ahead, KGR. I'm listening.
Okay, so saying that you had a frustrating day and you come home and you want to take it out, it's either you physically assault her or you sexually assault her. Those were your two choices. When we're talking about makeup smacks, that means that the argument has already happened. You guys have talked about it. You have resolved the issue and you decide to be kind to one another and bang it out, right? That is not you coming home, I'm mad, bend over, bam. Like, that's some prison shit. Like, what is wrong with you? It's American made. Like, that legit.
Don't look at me.
That is some American made.
Don't look at me, puppet. Don't look at me.
A woman's body is not for your masturbatory release, okay? And you come in, well, I need to get my frustration out. So how about you take that shit up with your boss? How about you have some balls and fight for your rights instead of coming up and saying, "Oh,
Tyshell, appreciate you."
Like, what the shit is wrong with you?
Why don't you beat your boss up before you think about coming home and beating up your wife?
Like harming her, like that shit ain't fun. And then y'all wonder, oh, but she never want to have smack because the last time y'all did it, you hurt her.
I drop my boss on his head before I come home and take that shit out on my wife.
Like, what is wrong with you, my guy? Like, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't be wanting to go to therapy.
I can't hear me.
I said, y'all don't want to go to therapy. Y'all don't want to actually explore why you're frustrated. You're too afraid to confront the white T-man. Y'all don't want to confront the white T-man who's holding you down. But y'all, you want to take your shit out on.
They talking. Hold on, wait, KGR. The prototype, you can't hear us?
I can't hear KGR.
Oh, okay. I can hear. Can y'all? We can all hear because Vivid responded.
She's speaking right now.
Yeah, it's just you. I don't know. And you can hear me. That's weird. I don't know how you can't hear her.
That got to be some supreme cognitive dissonance right there, babes.
He really just shut it down. That's crazy. Hey.
Can we just admit that a lot of men think tolerance and consent are the same thing?
Ooh.
Yes, they do. And they also don't like enthusiastic consent a lot of the time.
Interesting.
A lot of men look at enthusiastic consent as a bad thing because they're supposed to coax it out of her and coerce her into it because then that makes them, a Lothario. They seduced her because she didn't want to, but then I kept pestering her and then she gave it up. See, that made me the man. Instead of understanding, no, you're just a rapist and she just got sick and tired of effing dealing with you.
Facts.
Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want a woman who actually wants you. Actually want somebody who does that.
Hold on, let me read. I know whoever it is, just throw it out to me, and I don't care. It don't ever. If it apply, I'm gonna let it apply to me. I don't care, but it don't. F. Abdur Rahman, appreciate you. They said he wants to vent on that woman, but he won't take it out on those racist police. GV voice. Hey, go ahead, GV, man. The people been waiting for you, man. What you got to say about the topic? The prototype, he needs some help. He in here saying some wild shit. GV, you there? Oh, he got them red bar. No, he there. Okay.
I just want to say, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say, I want to ask a question to these women. I I want to know where is all of that energy towards white supremacy?
White supremacy is not trying to come home and tear up my vagina, you dum-dum. When you get off the road, you need a break.
Thank you. We do fight white supremacy, but we got the other hurdle of fighting black men and their misogynoir. So we got both that shit. We got both that shit. So we be fighting all the time. Y'all the ones who are sitting there acquiescing and bending over for the white man, not us. That's why they come to y'all to do all the legwork for them.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Oh yeah. You know, they doing the bending. They laying over and taking it. That's why they want to take it out on us when they come home. That's all that shit is.
That's wicked work.
Where your hatred toward the white tee?
Here's the deal. If a black woman is going to be unalived, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be done by a black man, not a white man. So we have to look at our present danger, and then we got to look at our outside danger. So y'all are the present danger, and then we got to look at all the peripheral. So y'all, like, why ain't y'all fighting white supremacy?
That's a good question. Story and Soul Garden said, I appreciate you. She said, adding to the pot because I know the BS going to continue. Somebody said, GV, you got to come with some new material, man. I thought it was funny, but I would like for you to answer the question seriously, though, if you can. Could you answer the topic? Oh, he done Dozo. Hey, Dozo, man, I appreciate you, brother. I just wanted to tell you that I like you. You a breath of fresh air up on here. I'm glad you in this thing. Tell Prototype, tell Prototype he's not smart and he need to transmute himself. $5. Oh, they got 30 on the Prototype now. 20 more, man. Y'all can get y'all wish.
You know what's another thing that's not talked about?
Leaving to come back to get dropped is nasty work.
Nah, let that man stay. I like it. Go ahead, Doso.
We're not gonna act like as well. The fetishization has not made y'all think that you can smash your way through criticism.
What you mean?
Here's what I mean. Because a lot of black men view the fetishization of their body as a compliment, the mindset is, why don't you want this? Why wouldn't you want to have this? Why wouldn't
you look like a thumb?
Like, the fetishization of them, it makes them think that they are unresistible, even during times of critical thinking is necessary. Like, hey, you're going through this thing. Why would you want to do this to me when there is something deeper involved in you? That's an issue. Well, hey, I'm a black man with this thing, so you better take it because you know you're gonna feel good regardless of how I feel. Like that's like a lot.
That's facts. Damn.
And they don't want to admit it because if they admit that, they lose a power. They lose the only power that validates them.
Osa said she kills me with the male voice reenactment. Oh man, damn. All right, y'all. GV, you not gonna answer the question? You not gonna answer the question?
Women about intentions.
Yeah, you want me to read it, or if you driving, I can read it.
No. I don't really know how to answer that because I'm focused on money, so I really don't. I'm out of that, So
GV, man, don't make me drop you before.
I don't want to say anything.
Don't make me drop you preemptively. Answer the question. Don't do that, man. We got it. We got you, bro. We know you chasing money. Come on, man. But answer the question. Come on.
Women date with the intentions of finding a mate. Okay. I believe that's true. Women date with the intentions of finding a mate. That's true.
Okay. And what about men?
Men date with the intentions of sleeping with every woman he dates. Not all the time. I don't 100% agree with that.
Most men. Do most men do that, GV? Not every man, most men.
How did he agree to a general part of
You saying
it
the
when it
most
came to women dating?
Yeah, but then this one, he can't agree to this one, though. Go ahead, GV. Most men, I'm asking, do most men date with the intentions on sleeping with every woman he dates?
Yes.
There we go.
That.
There we go. There we go. GV answered the question, and I think he answered it correctly.
This because they not like me though. This because they running up behind women, and they need to be trying to fill up their bank account in their pockets. See, that's the problem. Men need to stop chasing these women and get on their boss. So they need to get on their business. They need to open up successful businesses and leave these women alone. It's about money out here. It ain't about love and lust. That's the problem. Men need to cut it out. They need to cut it out.
I don't know. I almost want to agree with him.
GV need a podcast.
See, niggas is being weird tonight, huh?
Hey man, they on your head. I don't even know why he did it. He just came up and put your picture up.
That's why I just have to be scrolling down to see my picture.
I don't even know what this nigga just got in the box and put your picture as his profile. I was like, why you do that, bro?
Don't take it off, nigga. You weird ass nigga.
Don't even look like that nigga right here, though.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Follow me back. I'll follow you back, and we can meet up, and I can listen to you tell me that I'm weird.
Who you talking about? He wasn't even talking to you.
Gotta do all this back and forth. Hey, follow me
GV.
back.
He wasn't even talking to you. He talking to the prototype. Jesus Christ. GV ready to jump down, dude. Yeah, man, getting violent.
My bad. Hey, GG, on some real shit, bro. I ain't even gonna say it. It's all good, man.
I had to get you, bro. You hurt my feelings the other day. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you a bad dad, bro. You just gotta take that.
A bad dad. Hold on, y'all. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Hold on, let me get this. Salt said GV has claimed before he's not liked in these spaces. Based on his attraction to that red flag, he keeps coming back. Please explain. That boy attracted to the space, but he said they don't like him over here, man. Color conversation was good.
Hey, this is my first time being on here. I've seen some of your lives, and it's very interesting. But hearing some of these men talk about prioritizing sex subconsciously is going back to what you said. It's proving your point of men dating for the intention of sleeping with every woman that they meet.
Mm-hmm.
So they're proving their point by them talking in, this as treating women as objects. Like subconsciously they're saying it, and I think they don't understand. When you repeat back what they're saying, that's when they realize, oh, that sounds messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to course correct, and they can't, because that's how they genuinely feel.
That's facts.
So I think women do get.
No, go ahead, Color.
Okay, and so you are absolutely correct that most men date. As far as the money thing, as being when we went to that topic, I thought men got the money to open up avenues, i.e., women.
To get women, yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me read this. Let me read this Cash App. Joya said, "Weird niggas calling niggas weird is diabolical."
Hey, I'll take that, but that nigga weird. I ain't never been on this app.
Hey man, hold on, man. Don't get my live banned, man. Don't have them restricting my cheese over here on YouTube. Y'all dropping too many of them N-word. We ain't saying N-word. I might have slipped in a couple half N-words. Y'all ain't here just going ham with it. All right, go ahead, Color. I'm sorry.
But with the prototype, I did hear him say, I think he was saying two different things at the same time. So he started out saying, when I come home, let's say I come home, I'm being frustrated, I want to release that frustration in a woman. But while he was saying that, he was like, I also think that men that beat on their wife, or instead of beating on a woman, they should just beat on her through sex. That's a better outcome. I don't think he was saying he does that. He was just saying, oh, by the way, but he wasn't saying that. He put two ideas in one, and now everybody's like,
misreading what he said. That's why he keeps like, y'all don't get my point. And it's like, but
No,
you
we
said
ain't
that
shooting
part.
prototype, no bell. He up here being weird.
No, it's not a bell. It's not a bell. I'm just going with he actually did say that.
We ain't shooting him no bell.
Two,
He a
but I
bad
don't
daddy.
agree.
He a
Hold on,
bad
wait
daddy.
a minute.
You don't know
Wait
his
a minute.
You don't know his kid's size.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just being neutral.
Okay.
Here's the
Well,
thing.
we ain't being
I do
neutral.
not
He a bad
agree.
daddy.
I do not agree that you should come home from a frustration and that is your codependency and that is your outlet. That is not fair to your mate. So that even with you saying that, you may have good intentions, but it's a toxic trait in a behavior.
Not a pick me. She just trying to be neutral. They call it
No, I'm not a pick-me. Baby, I'm not a pick-me.
They're being real.
I'm not calling you that. But let's get on prototype head. The reason he a prototype is because he's faulty and they're not gonna make him a standard product. He a bad dad. He don't know his kids' shoe sizes, clothes sizes. They live an hour away. He don't see his kids but 2 times a year. Like let's. I'm about to get on your head, bro. I'm about to get on your head because you should have never.
So funny. You so funny. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nah. You look. Don't be mad at me because you a bad dad, bro. Like I told you, if you need some tips on how to be a better daddy, just DM me, bro. You ain't got to put my picture on your profile. You ain't got to do that. I'm a lot of things, but I ain't never been called a bad father.
They put $2 on LJ head. They said start the bounty.
Let me help speed it up.
They don't want it. They don't want to hear none of that grandstanding, LJ. They said shut that shit down.
Hey, you know that nigga lying, they put $2 on your head.
What you laughing? They got 30 on your head, man. You on the way out.
Hey, I'm an expensive out, man.
Rickety, is it? Or Rich City? I'm sorry, Rich City K. What's good with it, brother?
You doing, host?
I'm doing good. LJ speaking on his kids? Question mark. Interesting.
I don't speak on nobody's kids.
No. It was LJ.
I'm not speaking on his kids. Let me be clear. I'm not using his kids as a talking point. I'm calling him a bad father. Not nothing to do with his kids. Whatever y'all beefing on, that's y'all beef. But now on your topic though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that sometimes the world have it confused because they keep saying men. Real men understand their responsibility and they do have intentions when they date, but they date with the same intentions that woman do to provide security for someone. You know.
Wait. Say that again. I missed that. That was a lot. What did you say?
Men date with intentions just like women do. But
okay.
Usually it's to bring security to a woman's life. Okay, they keep confusing boys with men, and everybody come from the male. They just keep picking the lowest form and equating them to a man.
So are most males men?
No, just because they're biologically men.
Yeah.
Because they're male, but that don't make them a man. They're still stuck in their adolescent phase, so they never left the boyhood. So they're still boys.
I think most men are stuck in their adolescent phase, so it seems like that's just par for the course for men.
Well, then that's not a man. A man understands his responsibilities to what he take on. So if he take on the responsibility of that woman, he know what that is.
Nah, I don't agree with that. I hate that I know the psychology. I know the why men try to act like it's not like trying to differentiate or distinguish like different groups of men and be like, oh, this man, that I'm a real man. That's a fake. That's not a man. But like, we're all men though. There's just bad men and good men and better men and lesser men and more, you know what I mean? Like we're all men though. There's no need to try to distance yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to call them boys and shit like that. Cause I think that's really disrespectful because
I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
I know, but I'm just saying though, think about it like this. Like if a white person called us a boy, we would feel disrespected, right? Regardless of how you act or whatever, somebody call you a boy, you're gonna be like, I ain't no fucking boy, I'm a man. Right? We men.
If you still have boyish behavior, how can I call you a man?
But I don't think boys do what you're saying. I think boys are nice and sweet and they listen. Like my son is very sweet and gentle and he listens and he hasn't. Men are the people you're describing. Men are rude, men are users, men are abusers. Little boys aren't abusive. They're not manipulative. They're not doing that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
Little boys are not manipulative.
No.
So when you was a kid, you don't remember trying to get things that you want that the people told you not to have. That's manipulation.
No,
and
it's
that
not.
manipulation continues to grow until your adolescent phase, and you never leave it. So you never reach the stage of adulthood in your mental thinking.
Wait. You just put that jacket on me. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that. That's what you was doing?
I'm not speaking on you, sir.
You asked me. You said you didn't do that. No, I didn't do that.
Well, I don't need to speak at you. I'm just speaking in general because a lot of people are still stuck in that phase.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think that also you're equating it to like an inanimate object. So like they lie to get a video game or okay, but I'm talking about
But it goes deeper than that as they get older. It's just a pattern. They started young and they continued until their adolescence, and then they continued into their adulthood, never get into a understanding mentally of the responsibilities you're supposed to take on as an adult man with your thinking.
I think most men develop into the people they develop into because they listen to other toxic men, right? I don't think it's because I think like I'll use myself as an example on this one. When I was younger, I remember arguing with my brother about infidelity and cheating, and I was like, cheating is gross. It's terrible. Like I was literally, me and my brother me and him had a huge argument over cheating because he was a cheater, and I was like, why are you cheating? You're fucking dumb. Like I was going in on him, right? And he told me, he was like, you're gonna cheat. Watch, you're gonna cheat. Like that's what he told me. And he was like, I bet money that you cheat one day. My brother's 6 years older than me, by the way. So I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like in my teens. So he was like probably 20, like early 20s or, somewhere around there. And he was like, whatever. But long story short, my brother told me that I was going to cheat. He was saying like, he basically sold it to me like cheating was just like, that's what men do. Like everybody cheats. Like you're going to cheat. And I was like, no, that's gross. Like everybody doesn't cheat. Yada, 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 yada. Fast forward, I ended up cheating. Now, I'm not going to blame my brother for that. Don't get me wrong, like him specifically. But I definitely blame society as a whole and men, and men as a whole. Like, I definitely will put that on men. Like, you know what I mean? Like when my brain was still developing and I was, in a very vulnerable state, like it would have been cool to have a man be like, oh no, cheating is wrong and that's bad, like that, you know what I mean? Like the man closest to me in my life at that time, nah, bro, cheating is terrible. You should never cheat, yada, yada, yada. You see what I'm saying? Like that would have been great. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have cheated. I'm not saying that him not, but I'm just saying like my own brother, because I didn't have a dad, my own brother, my mom never talked to me about cheating and not cheating or whatever, right? But so the only conversation I really ever had about it was with my brother, and he was like, you're gonna cheat one day. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh damn, that's crazy. I think that men set men up for failure often, right? But it's done by older men. It's not done by boys.
Right. No, and I respect what you're saying, right? And I'm not even disagreeing with what you're saying. The only thing we're disagreeing with is the mental state that a person is in. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, every man must stand for what he stands on. I mean, I don't know how many brothers and sisters you got. I got 14 brothers and 5 sisters.
Yeah, I did.
Family, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My father was the ultimate philanderer. He had 2 wives, you know what I'm saying? He had multiple women living in one house. See what I'm saying? So I really understand what it is to be a cheater, because I actually learned from somebody. So you have to learn before you can actually lead somebody, you have to learn how to follow. So I learned how to follow from somebody who was truly a cheater. So I think the way that why this conversation, we can't have it in this way. We should just go with the definition of what a man is, because basically what you're saying is every man is good. And that's not true. The way you're framing it is every man is good, because anybody that isn't good in your mind, you're going to classify them as a boy or not a man. And I think that is disingenuous, and it's actually dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Like they're men, they're just bad men. And it's okay to call men bad. We don't, being a man isn't a rite of passage. It's not an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to earn being a man. You're just a fucking man. You grow up, you're a boy. Now you're an adult male. You're a man. That's what a man is. That's all it is. Let's keep it simple. It's not this like concept of like,
well, a man takes care of his family. A man never lies. No. A good man doesn't do those things. Let's add that distinction. Let's make sure, because that's the most important part, is that we highlight the good behavior. That's what you want to do, right? But we're not doing that when you're just saying like that's a man and that at full stop. Like, no. That's a good man. What makes them a good man? Oh, they don't lie, they don't cheat, they don't beat, they don't steal, they're honest, so on and so forth. That's what makes a good man. Okay, what makes a bad man? The opposite. The cheaters, the manipulators, the liars, the users, the abusers. Those are bad men. Now we know that's a bad man, that's a good man, but they're both men. They're both men.
I respect your opinion, though. I'm not here to beat down nobody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody gonna have their own perception of what things is, right? I'm not here to change your perception. I just gave mine. You know what I'm saying? Or my opinion. And you know what I'm saying? We all know what opinions are like. Everybody have one, some are bigger than others, but they all stink. You know? So we don't trip off of it, you know?
That's right.
I mean, I just respect your topic, so that's why I interjected, and I just wanted to give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect.
No, it ain't it's no disrespect. I didn't take it as any. So you think that most men date with the intentions of sleeping with women, right? I mean, whatever, but for argument's sake, most men date with the intention of sleeping with women.
We gonna put it in the terms that you say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just so we can be clear.
Bad men, yes.
Yeah, bad men, but are most men good?
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you have a daughter?
Yes.
Is one of the things you tell your daughter that all men want her vagina? Pretty much. I mean, I don't know how old she is, but is that what you?
Most definitely, when me and my daughter talk, we have that conversation because I want her to understand that everybody ain't worthy of her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if a person can't do for you what your father's willing to do for you, then you know what I'm saying, you don't need to put that person in your life. And he's damn sure ain't worth your body.
Yeah, I had a man earlier tell me that most men aren't doing that, and I was like, fathers aren't doing that with their daughters, and I was like, that is absolutely what most fathers are telling their daughter. And I'm not even saying it's right or wrong, Rich City. To be honest with you, I'm be honest with you. I think I think if you say it as a blanketed statement, I think that it's kind of like lazy parent. I don't know. No. I'm sorry. Saying all men are bad, I'm sorry, is lazy parenting. Saying men in general, they just want to sleep with you, I think that's honest, and I think you do need to tell your daughter that. No doubt about it. I think that's safe and honest. You know what I'm saying? Because most men do just want to sleep with her.
Most definitely. I mean, and it's not just men, it's women too. I mean, depending on which way you walking and which way you going.
Most women what?
Fix. Women fly that way too. You know what I'm saying?
Most women want to sleep with men for sex. Want to date men simply for sex.
No, sir.
Okay, then that's what I'm talking about. You can't. Don't say. Here's what I'm saying. All right. Here's what I'm saying. When you say it goes both ways, and here's the problem with that logic. If you say something goes both ways, the implication is it's around the same rate, right? No. And so if it ain't around the same rate, then we can't say it goes both ways, because women actually don't. This is what women actually are dating for.
When I made that statement, your topic wasn't even in there. We were still talking about the people who wanted the vagina, and I'm saying some women want that vagina too.
Oh! I got you. I got you saying. Okay. I got what you're saying. Bet. Okay. I got what you're saying. Okay.
There we go.
Got you. Okay. I was like, I thought you were saying like women doing that to men, but I mean, it's even less of a chance of a woman doing that to a woman. But yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying though. Yeah.
That's where I was at.
Got you.
Yeah, but no, that's it. That's all I wanted to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to kick back and let you go ahead and continue to run your show.
Appreciate you, Rich.
For a while, you know.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me. No
problem, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming up. GV, I'm going to drop you too. You ain't saying nothing. You just in here chiming in, being problematic. I got some things I got to address before I end the live. Are you not entertained first and foremost, man? We over 160,000 likes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see if we can get over 200,000. We definitely going to get over 200,000 by the end of this live. Let's see where we at on the YouTubes. I'm hoping, can we be over, we should be over 200 likes. Can I get 200 likes on these? Like, y'all don't be liking the lives like that. It's really important to me. Hoping, can we? Let's see. 137. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes on the YouTubes, family. I appreciate everybody. Everybody for paying the Cash App and all that. $1 a do, you know what it is. 430 people. definitely want to address something real quick that happened earlier today. So earlier today, you know, I was in a live, and we just shooting the shit. I was in live with a few of my mutuals, and long story short, we stirred up some mess potentially. I don't really give a fuck because I don't care. I'm gonna talk my shit every single time. But I'm gonna play something for y'all because I mean, at this point, y'all are, and I'm not want to do this, but y'all are like begging me to sue you. Y'all really want me to sue you. I already had somebody claim that I do illicit substances. You know what I'm saying? While online, which is crazy. Whatever. And I don't think you guys, because I have kids, so you can't say, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say stuff like that about a person, right? You got to. I mean, if I do it, then say it, right? But like, y'all be saying shit that's like, I know online where it's just weird. Y'all just say stuff that's weird. Now I'm getting accused of being. Y'all will see. But I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. It's long, but we're gonna get through it because it's very interesting. The amount of lies, I don't normally care about the lies, but this is y'all doing too much. You got too much dip on your chip.
Go ahead, James.
Here's my problem with it. I think, and this is directed towards Millie. I think, Millie, you have a great heart. That's what I was trying to say. You care about people. You want to see them grow.
Millie's nice. I like her.
Yeah, you want people to unify. My problem is that a lot of the stuff that's said online has to actually be done in the community. You have to actually do it in the community. I have nothing but boys that grow up.
Sorry, just for context, this guy, his name is James Taylor, I believe. I've only seen this dude twice. First time I saw him was in somebody else, a mutual's live, and we was kikiing and laughing at this dude named Charles. Then the second time I saw him was this weekend in a live, and I was minding my own business in a live. He came up and he got cooked. Like I flamed. Like, if whoever was in there, if you know, like it was epic. He crashed out. It was wild. Like, I literally, like, his whole little like persona that he be trying to like keep up and shit like that, all that shit fell apart. I had that fool. He was hot and bothered, right? So when it's the same old story. It's basically just, it's the same thing that keeps happening over and over and over again. It's rinse and repeat. It's people with egos that, they come up and they're being disingenuous. They get flamed, they get cooked, and then they go on they throw a month-long, temper tantrum, right? And so he's talking about me, but this is just, it's just weird. It's just all this shit is just like weird takes.
With motherfuckers like that. Go ahead, James.
Here's my problem with it. I think, and this is directed towards Millie. I think, Millie, you have a great heart. That's what I was trying to say. You care about people. You want to see them grow.
Millie's nice. I like her.
Yeah, you want people to unify. My problem is that a lot of the stuff that's said online has to actually be done in the community. You have to actually do it in the community. I have nothing but boys that grow up struggling, don't have family members, don't have people pouring into their lives. And it's both parents sometimes.
All right, somebody has paid to get rid of Millie. Oh, man. Millie.
Oh, Lord, they got.
He's so happy somebody paid him. He don't even know how to do it right. He even fucked it. How you fuck dropping somebody? How you fuck that up? This nigga, he can't get right. We gonna start calling Ty can't get right. He fuck up everything.
Goodbye, Millie. But thank you so much for coming in. Great conversation for sure. Make sure he gets a hand of applause. All right, somebody said that for the dismissal of Miss Millie. All right, so Millie, thank you, Millie. Right, so go ahead, Dirty.
Can I go after James?
That was our only, what you call it? What was called like a connection to the deep beyond.
Yeah, that's crazy. But do you understand what I'm saying, Ty? My goal is this.
Millie, we like you though. Don't trip. Go ahead.
The whole time, James trying to talk, by the way. He did all of this all this weird, awkward ass shit while somebody was literally in the middle of talking.
James.
Yeah, shout out to Millie. So
Yes.
for me, what I don't like is that somebody like myself who actually works with boys that sometimes don't have food, that's really trying to figure out what it is to have a father, that's really trying to figure out how they can have a better life. When you get somebody on social media just saying that they're all bad or that you can never trust this is a large percentage of this, it's not factual. It's just somebody didn't have the right way for somebody to show them how to get it done. And I don't get into none of that pill stuff because I don't really know nothing about it. But I do know when you start pouring into the next generation of men, or you see how young men are right now, a lot of young men today are not even dating because they're afraid that if they talk to a woman, they're going to get labeled. If they talk to them anywhere, they might get called a harasser. So women.
Why are men afraid to talk to women nowadays? He's saying that men are afraid to talk to women because if they do, they're going to be labeled a harasser. I've never been afraid to talk to a woman for that reason. Maybe afraid of rejection, but not even that. If you're afraid of being labeled a harasser, it's probably because you are a harasser. Duh. A woman is never, even when I got rejected, no woman has ever said that I was harassing her from trying to talk to her. I've been rejected plenty of times. Not one time has a woman been like, police. If a woman is doing that, she's probably doing it for a fucking reason. So why these dudes always like to get up here and act like they're oh man, I'm just in the community. I'm helping the little boys. Stay away from them little boys, James Taylor. Y'all invite James Taylor in here if you can. I want to have a conversation with him. I need to tell that man to stay away from them little boys. He's poisoning them. You're poisoning the little boys. Stay away from them. You're toxic. He's coddling them. He is the reason why all these little boys are going to grow up feeling entitled. Because he's going to coddle them. Oh, it's not you. Oh, it's not you. It's those bad women over there. Oh, they called you a harasser. Oh, it's those bad women over there. Stop.
Saying you're not approaching me, but then you're telling if he does approach, he's the wrong person. I think he's the wrong person, or he's not attractive enough. So what's happening now is the generation of young men are saying, listen, I'm never trust this. This is a large percentage of this. It's not factual. It's just somebody didn't have the right way for somebody to show them how to get it done. And I don't get into none of that pill stuff because I don't really know nothing about it. But I do know when you start pouring into the next generation of men, or you see how young men are right now, a lot of young men today are not even dating because they're afraid that if they talk to a woman, they're going to get labeled. If they talk to them anywhere, they might get called a harasser. So women are saying you're not approaching me, but then you're telling if he does approach, he's the wrong person. I think he's the wrong person, or he's not attractive enough. So what's happening now is the generation.
Those are red pill talking points, James. You talking about you don't get into all that pill stuff, then why do you sound just like a red pillar? Just because y'all don't identify as a red pillar, so fucking what? You sound just like them. What's the difference? I'm not a schmatzi, but F you Negroes. Like, what the fuck?
Of young men are saying, listen, I'm no longer going to allow you to treat me a certain way. No matter, and I get it all the time with my guys. They turn their heads with me when I say, be a gentleman, watch what you say. And they be like, well, women ain't doing that. And all I see on social media. And I said, that's your biggest problem. Social media should not be the defining point for you as a man or your value system. You got to know exactly who you are away from this daggone thing and put the work in your own personal life and not blame nobody on social media.
So now women are being abusive online. That's what he's trying to say, right? Women are being abusive online. And he thought he ate because he was like, see, you got to get off online. Where are women being abusive online? Where are they at, James?
My thing is social media is for the conversation, but it's not for the transformation. You might get a little nugget here and there that'll help you grow. But at the end of the day, you got to do the daily work for yourself to be the man that you want to be, not based on no social media and definitely not based on no dude who ain't even got that type of work to be able to speak.
So, social media is where people go to get radicalized. I don't know if you noticed. When Gil Scott-Heron said that the revolution will not be televised, he was talking about the revolution in your mind and in your heart. The thought is what sparks the revolution, numbnuts. Yeah, you got to do it at home, but it's where is everybody at? Where's everybody at? Is everybody in your home or is everybody online? Oh, everybody's online? Okay, then that's usually where the thought is going to get sparked. That's where the seed is going to get planted. It's going to get planted from something that somebody says or does online. If online doesn't matter, then why do they police it the way that they do? If online isn't a catalyst, if online isn't the catalyst if online isn't a catalyst, why when like what happened in Palestine, they when they rode on Gaza Strip, what did they do? They shut down their communications. They made sure nobody had Wi-Fi. They made sure their stories couldn't get out. Online is what's driving the anti-war rhetoric going right now. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all just be saying stuff. Online is real life. Real life is online. So you volunteer 4 hours a week at the Boys and Girls Club. Whoop, great. Good, great. Great. I love that for you.
Anybody's life.
I love these empowering words from these amazing, strong minds right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I swear to God, Ty is an airhead. I don't know how to tell you guys this. Ty is an airhead. I love these amazing stories from these good, great men with minds. Shut up, goofy.
Today, you got to do the daily work for yourself to be the man that you want to be, not based on no social media, and definitely not based on no dude who ain't even got that type of work to be able to speak in anybody's life.
What type of work? You mean the type of work that I do on myself? Because that's not good enough, huh? Because y'all not doing no work on yourselves. So you lying, acting like you going out here changing lives of little boys. But all you doing is corrupting them. Stay away from them boys. That's my service to the community. I'm not going out there because I'm not all the way healed. So I don't want to talk to little boys. But I would do a better job than you, James. If I were to volunteer and go mentor little boys, I would give them way more gems and jewels than you. I would help them develop their character 10 times better than you're doing. I could already tell by your rhetoric you don't have a fucking clue on how to develop a little boy's character. You don't understand the psychology of human beings whatsoever, little kids whatsoever. You don't know shit. You just do that so you could come online and say, I talked to some boys this week, and I would love to see you talk to these little boys. What are you saying to them? Put it on camera. Let's see it. I've seen Lower do it, and he was toxic. He wasn't saying nothing. It was stupid. I saw Lower and I saw all of them pull up and go talk to them little boy. It was dumb. It was useless. They didn't have nothing to add. So excuse me if my hubris isn't fucking that big where I feel like I got something to offer little boys out here. Because something about little boys is little kids, they gonna call you out. I ain't built to handle little kids. I'm built to handle adults. I'm better with handling adults. Little kids, man, they a little bit tougher and rougher.
I love these empowering words from these amazing, strong minds right here, ladies and gentlemen.
You hear that?
Like, amazing. Did you want to say something nerdy before we go to modern?
Yes. So my thing is with Public is he goes after men that actually help men. If you're talking about men are not financially capable of providing for families and children, why aren't your lives to show them how to get money the way other people like Lower and Omega, they're teaching men how to be better. He's only bashing them. He's only criticizing them. So how is he really teaching men how to be better when all he does is point out their flaws but not giving solutions, right? Two, Why isn't he holding his fans accountable for doxing and bullying online? He's not correcting those women's behavior when they're out of pocket. He's allowing them to have free range.
You have a whole fan page called Saw Something. You remember that's a whole fan.
Yes.
Dedicated to him, and he comments on these videos. Pathetic piece of shit.
Exactly. And then if he is really here for men, then why does he argue with the men? And most of his fans and supporters are women that pay him. It's like he's paying to humiliate these men for money from women. So I don't understand how we're trying to say, well, he has the same talking points as James, or he's here to improve men and this and that and the other, when all he does is criticize men that have different views than him. How is he helping the community if he's only online talking about what men are doing wrong and not providing solutions? What solutions have he's just like Kamala, all talk, no action. So every man that
y'all hear that? He's just like Kamala. These be the type of people that be running in these circles. Black women who hate Kamala. Black women who hate Kamala. Y'all wild, man. What Kamala do to her?
he has came for, these men have actually put footprints in the community. What has public done other than take money?
Footprints are destructive. Just so you know. Who wants footprints in their house? Who wants footprints in their garden? Yeah, you're right. These men have put their footprints in the community because they've damaged the community. Saul it has damaged the community. Lower has damaged the community. I don't know nothing about James. If he's talking to these boys the way he was just talking right now, he damaged the community.
From women and humiliate men on his panels.
So, yeah, I still want somebody to answer that question. They say they can't answer that. And as I said, like every time I bring something up, they're like, oh, we learned this, we learned that. Then cool. I have no problem with having a discussion. Sergi, everybody in the box, is no problem with having the discussion back and forth. Back, hey, okay, you talking to the men. Okay, what are you saying to the men? Well, like, how is it being conveyed? Do you actually truly feel like it's being conveyed? It's not about the money he's receiving, ladies and gentlemen, on women. So you're telling me you actually truly feel like it's being conveyed properly, or whatever the case might be. There's a laundry list of motherfuckers that cannot.
Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something because he just came in here. That was funny. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. So here's what I'm saying. It's not, y'all know me. I don't be on this type of time, but I just think this is funny. So this was Alex. If you guys remember Alex, he was on here a couple weeks ago. He came in. We had a long discussion. At the end of it, he said, hey, yo, I wanted to come up. I can't read, it's blocked or whatever. But basically, he just said, he said, I don't agree with 100% of the things you say, but I see now why nitpicking about minor differences is minimizing the more central issues that you all are trying to bring to light. Already, I feel like watching your lives has helped me unpack some thought processes I don't even realize are problematic like that. Right. So I'm not, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all could, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you could say whatever, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you're not helping nobody. That's fine. Like, I'll accept that. Like, if that's what you feel, that's fine. That's okay. But you asked if you wanted like an example of it, that would be an example of it. You know what I'm saying? That's an example of it. And I have a good amount of examples like that, right? Not enough. I wish I had more, but hey, it is what it is. For the amount of men that do frequent my spaces and come in here, I do feel like my conversion ratio is pretty fucking high when you think about it. But shout out to Alex though, because he's the one that's doing the work, right? Because that's the most important thing. Yeah. Shout out to Alex for doing the work. That's the most important part about it. He's doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
Stand this dude. The reason why a lot of women like him, because like we said, he is you actually truly feel like it's being conveyed properly or whatever the case might be. There's a laundry list of motherfuckers that cannot stand this dude. The reason why a lot of women like him, because like we said, he is placating to a lot of their traumas, their feelings. Just like some other people maybe on the red pill side that are doing that. As I said, Derek Jackson is back and y'all still funding his ass. You're funding the other guy that used to beat up on women. So you're telling me all you got to do is you could do whatever. You could beat up on women and all that stuff. And in a year or two, you can come back fresher than ever, lying to women even more. This shit is ridiculous.
Wait, he beat up on women? I'm trying to, okay. I want to understand because I know all about people say.
So y'all didn't just hear what he said. He just lumped me in there with Derek Jackson and some dude who was abusive to that abused women or whatever, physically was abusive to women. And listen, this is how somebody responds to that. A woman who pays you. Thank you, Natasha. Appreciate the cash app. She sent me some money and said for the woman who pays you. I appreciate it.
Okay, they feel like he disrespects men. People don't like how he gets money. But I feel like it's something.
Wait, I don't think Sergi anybody's. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the case for everybody else. But I don't think it's the issue of him getting money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like fuck yeah, like that's because I don't want him to think or try to grasp that idea, that concept that people are mad at. I'm getting money.
Ty can't even talk. This dude doesn't know English. But yeah, you also you guys always bring up me getting money every single time. If you don't care about it, why bring it up? I don't care that you bring it up. I'm just saying you clearly care about it. It clearly bothers you, and you also clearly stole a part of my platform, and that's fine. That's fine. Or somebody else's platform, whatever you want to say. But yeah, that's what y'all do. That's your thing. You're just mad because nobody likes. You're just mad because nobody likes you, bro. I've been telling you that. Cope. It's not my fault.
Money, I'm doing this. It's not about the money he's receiving, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking to you, Sergi. But yeah, it's not the money he's receiving. Of course, get your money, get your coins, bring it back to your, you know what I mean, your non-seasoned bride. It is what it is. But we're saying, that's like you said, we're saying like the person he is and what he, of course, what he proclaims.
What kind of person am I, Ty? Ty, I told you already. I've offered this to any of y'all. I will pay for it. I will pay for you to go to do a lie detector test. I will set it up, or you can set it up. You know, we'll set it up in your town. I'll set it up in my town. We'll go and we'll record it live, and we'll have a lot of questions we ask each other. Simple as that. Like, I don't know. I want to do it. I've been asking to do it for one of y'all. Y'all keep making the same assertions. Let's line it up. I don't know what else you want. How do you want to do it? Y'all scared to talk to me one-on-one, right? Because I cook you every single time, and I make you look worse and worse every single time we get in the same space. So you avoid talking to me, right? Now, when I say, okay, you call me a liar. Okay, cool. Then what am I lying about? You don't have anything. You just make up stuff. And then I say, okay, let's prove it then. If I'm a liar, let's line it up. Let's do it.
Claims and the way he speaks to and the way he addresses other black people that looks like him. Go ahead, Sergi.
No, I guess it's just because I've heard the conversations about it for the longest, and it was like, okay, because there's a lot of people on here that do whatever they got to do to get money off people.
Come on, back up, bro. I'm on back up.
But Mr. Taylor, like that was the first time of me hearing like him actually having, you know what I'm saying, like that situation. Now that made sense to me. It's like, okay, that's low. Like anybody who's going to utilize or try to, you know, capitalize off of somebody's vulnerability and sharing their, you know, life experience, because I know people would do that for likes and clicks. So that to me shows somebody being low down. So I was just trying to get an understanding. I heard somebody say something.
If you've been in my space, that was Dr. Sergi. I like Dr. Sergi, but to Dr. Sergi, if you've been in my space, as long as you've been in my space, and somebody says something that you've never seen me do, why would you believe that? You've seen me more than James and Ty, any of them have seen me. Why would you believe them? Like I don't understand that. That's weird to me. I'd have been like, oh no, I know he didn't do that. I've never seen him do that. Like that would be my response. Why would you believe a random, like I don't know. It's weird, whatever.
about beating on people. So I'm just trying to know, like, what what is going on? Is that him that you was like? Was he abusive to somebody, or who, are we talking about somebody else?
Well, well, in my rants of what I was saying, I was talking about a few other
Ty,
people that came back to the. What's that?
Hey, Chuck, if we're talking about him, can we change the profile? I don't want people to join in and think that y'all talking.
All right, no problem.
Y'all talking about me.
Yeah, I got you. No problem, brother.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, go ahead, nerd. My bad. I get you, brother. My bad.
Yeah, he has he was abusive towards his ex or his wife. I'm not sure which one, but he has a DV case himself.
A, I don't. B, is that not doxing? I mean, if it were true, wouldn't that be doxing? But it's not true. So I just want to be clear. So if I sue you for saying that, because that's not true, am I wrong? Y'all don't know when to stop with the lies. Here's what I'm saying. They be all over the place, right? So not a week ago, another woman had a live about me, and she said on her live, she tried to dox me, but all she said, oh, his full name, and she said my full name and was like, I looked him up, but nothing came up. Yeah, because I don't got nothing. Now here comes this dummy talking about oh, he got a DV case. Who told you that? Who told you that? Call them out so we can sue them too. Because what? That's literally what she said. That's what that woman Harmony said. She said, I looked him up. This is his full name. And she said my full name and was like, I looked him up and nothing came up. And I was like, yeah, because I'm not a fucking weirdo. What the fuck? I know that's hard to believe. Jesus Christ.
And he's trying to teach men how to be better men to women, but it's like, okay, well, he's using his platform to better men. I just, like I said, I don't a DV case himself.
I'm just trying to get an understanding. I heard somebody say something about beating on people, so I'm just trying to know, like, what is going on? Is that him that you was like? Was he abusive to somebody, or who, are we talking about somebody else?
Yes.
Well, in my rants,
Ty says no, because Ty's like, no, he's like, well, no, he's not saying that. But this lady, this game nerd lady, she's like, yes.
What I was saying, I was talking about a few other people that came back to the. What's that?
Hey, Chuck, if we're talking about him, can we change the profile?
Yeah, the money thing is cool, but when you're using women to, the money.
Join in and think that y'all talking.
All right, no problem.
Y'all talking about me.
Yeah, I got you. No problem, brother.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, go ahead, nerd. My bad. I get you, brother. My bad.
Exactly, Chrissy, baby. He planted.
Yeah, he has he was abusive towards his ex or his wife. I'm not sure which one, but he has a DV case himself. And he's trying to teach men how to be better men to women, but it's like, okay, well, he's using his platform to better men. I just, like I said, I don't.
Why is that funny?
Ooh, they need to clean up their house. Anyways, I just don't it's the using
surround sound ears. What the fuck? Go ahead, nerd.
Yeah, the money thing is cool, but when you're using women to get money and they're very vulnerable, or they have a strong hatred towards men, and that's predominantly.
So now she's going to, while saying that I'm abusive towards women, all this stuff, she's gonna then turn around and just start bashing women. They do this every single time. I don't even have to say anything. The crash outs be so real.
Most of your fans, you're enabling those women to be who they are. It's like, here the black man. It's like he wants all the black women to himself so he get their money. He has never really said anything positive about black men. Like, why does he speak on about other race of men? Why is it always black men that he talks about?
Ty,
They're gonna come.
In the last 2 minutes.
Get ready, guys. Put your seatbelt on, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Danielle. You be quiet. Wait. Actually, it's Modern, because Modern hasn't said a word. Thank you so much for being patient, Modern, and we'll get Danielle in there after that.
Hey, Ty, I got to drop. Hold on. Can I say something? Ty, I got to drop.
No problem.
I think for the women who actually have an issue with me, with Blue, I think they're... So
this is Blue. He about to crash out. He a crash dummy.
They're confused. I think they don't know if they want to fight me or fuck me, right? So, because they don't mind coming to my lives trolling. They don't mind coming to my lives trolling.
So Blue is a typical man. He thinks every woman...
It's Modern, because Modern hasn't said a word. Thank you so much.
Blue is a typical man. He thinks every woman wants to sleep with him. Listen to what he says.
Much for being patient, Modern, and we'll get Danielle in there after that.
Hey, Ty, I got to drop. Hold on. Can I say something? Ty, I got to drop.
No problem.
I think for the women who actually have an issue with me, with Blue, I think they're confused. I think they don't know if they want to fight me or fuck me, right? So, because they don't mind coming to my lives trolling. They don't mind coming to my lives trolling, or even if I grace their panel. Blue, come up. We're talking about blah, blah, blah. Blue, like earlier today. Call Me. There was the girl named Call Me Lynn. I think Call Me and You're Triggered and Joker, Clout Chaser, whatever the hell them little boric acid chicks pussies. Listen, I think they're confused and conflicted. I think they actually love Blue. They love them some Blue, and
him referring to himself in third person, very narcissistic. All this is like top narc behavior.
I think they actually love men, right? Because you can't talk about motherfuckers you don't love that much. Because I talk about women. I'm a heterosexual man.
Yo, Blue, I be thinking that these women actually are the same like the other men that like to be spoken down to and disrespected. These women do like they like this this type of stuff. They like
they get all of their ideas about women from Korn. Ty and Blue, literally, you can listen to them. Their brains are rotted from Korn.
This arguments and fights and stuff like that. That's what turns them on, because that's the only thing they can get at this point. Men yelling at them or something, you know? Go ahead, Blue Heart.
No, yeah, absolutely. And Shenanigans, the mustachian, she has a 5 o'clock shadow. I still want to know if she shaved, waxed, or she used hedge trimmers for her mustache. That's it. Figure it out, ladies. Do you want me or not?
So he's calling a black woman masculine. Just to cut to the chase. This is the same man that was like, I just want to protect the black woman and I loves the black woman. It's always them. Here you go, calling a black woman masculine, talking about she got a beard and a 5 o'clock shadow and want to shave her mustache down. Like,
thank you, Blue Heart. Thank you, Blue Heart. Make sure you guys adding them up, guys. Add them up. You will see them again in these TikTok streets, guys. We have Modern Establishment. Welcome in.
Ty, you a corny motherfucker. Maybe you'll see him again in these TikTok street guys. Ty would have been really good on Nickelodeon in like 96. He got a Nickelodeon 96 vibe. Like I could see him, Kenan and Kel, Nick Cannon. I could see them like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely got that night. He 31, you know what I'm saying? He kind of missed it, but yeah.
Yeah, what's up? What
brother?
What is the topic?
Topic is surround sound ears. Do you have any?
Well, I have big ears too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn.
But I don't think they're as big as his, though. Not the man. His is definitely big.
Nah, but as I said, this was supposed to be brief. As I said, we were talking about some content creators that maybe some critiques and things that they want to say about Blue Heart and as well as some other people. That was a conversation, right? And then of course it just developed and kind of swung into people that of course were speaking about other people, because this man right here, Public Pretender, aka Public Perry, was had different men up on his screen talking about them. He was talking about Blue Heart. He was also talking about me and a few others, right? So we want to know, right? If you're talking about men and you have men on the screen, you're talking about their specific parts on their bodies, circling certain parts on their bodies to make fun of and stuff like that. We believe that's a little.
He's mad because I was I was the first person to point out the fact that he had biddies, but he was skinny at the same time. And I told him to pick a struggle. Get over it. Hit the gym. You only 31, brother. You got a lot of time.
Sus, right? You also had a live of me modern that he was just talking about me. A guy came up, pat me, bro, asking him, why are you talking about another dude, bro, and talk about his facial features and all that stuff. That's a little sus. And then he got on him and asked him, hey, if I can see your calves or I can see your quads or whatever. So,
oh, for those of you that weren't in here, Pat Me Bro lied to us and said he was 6'6", 290 or some crazy shit. And we were getting him to cam up. And I said, you ain't even got to show us your face. Just show us your calf. We'll know. And he took like 90 minutes. And then I was like, fuck it, just show me your arm. Then he showed us his arm and come to find out he was not 6'6", 2 nothing.
Some complete weird shit. So at least from our deduction, right? We're just saying if there's some.
How was that weird? It was weird that he lied. You see what I'm saying? How they never he lied about being 6'6", 290. He wasn't 6'6", 290. That was weird. Me exposing the fact that he was lying was not weird. That was funny. What the fuck?
Something that you need to tell your audience, or probably that's the reason why your audience is around you, is because possibly you are already, of course, this close to them that you may be on the DL. So if that's the case, it would make so much sense.
What sense would that make, Ty? Why would half of my audience be around me because I came out as DL? And also, you don't come out as DL, dummy. That's the whole point of being DL. You don't even know you don't know the words you're using. You don't know the words you're using. You're just talking. It's stupid. That's why you're a crash dummy. And your boy Blue.
Because of what he does. So we want to know, Mr. Public Perry, why do you like talking about other men's features? That's quite weird.
After he just called, this whole time he's talking about my ears, by the way. It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. Because I do it better. That's why y'all be so sensitive. I got big ears, and so what? What the fuck? I got big lips. I got big teeth. I got a bunch of big features. I don't got to put this shit. I don't got to put a filter on my face. I don't got to use Bold Glamour.
As a 43-year-old man, much older, why?
I'm 42, dummy.
Why do you do that?
So this is the thing with the guy on the screen, right? Because I definitely been in his live like 2-3 times before, and
I definitely been in his live 2 or 3 times before, but he feels strongly enough to talk about me, even though I've been going live for almost 2 years and I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of lives. But he's been in my life 2 or 3 times, so he's gonna talk about. He's an expert on public. Let's listen to what the expert has to say.
Threw me off that he had black nails. I'm like, why did he have his nails painted? But that's another story. But when I was on his live, right, he was having a debate with a guy of how he runs his marriage and how he runs his marriage. But he was trying to tell this guy how to run his marriage, but that's just how he runs it. But why you?
When? Be specific. What was the context? What was I saying? That sounds stupid. Why would I tell somebody how to run their marriage? I don't run my marriage. So I'd already, right off the bat, that's a dumb, who talks like that? This is how I run my marriage. How do you run a marriage? I see why black men is mad at the shit I be saying. You don't even know shit about marriage, sir. Clip that shit up. Black men don't know shit about marriage. Talking about run my marriage. What are you talking about? That's why only 30% of us get married. Dummy. You don't even know what marriage is. You don't run a marriage. It's not a business. It's not a business. The fuck are you talking about? The institution is the institution, but the function of it is not how you operate in the home. It's not a bit. How you run a marriage. What do you mean?
You trying to tell another man how to run his marriage? That's what he does.
That's dumb.
So I never seen him go back and forth with another guy. I don't know. What
Wait. You said he was telling somebody else to how to manage his marriage, and he gave it manage his own.
Right. Exactly. How to run his marriage. Like,
how does that make any sense?
He was telling the guy was telling him how him and his wife operates, right? How they work and things of that nature. And then he was like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. This is how you should do it. But how you sitting there telling this man what he should do with his own wife? So that kind of threw me off too. And then it was a whole debate on that panel. Like, we was going back and forth. I was disagreeing with him. Everybody was disagreeing with him. So I don't know.
So there, and we got to it. He said we were up there. It was going back and forth. Okay, what is it every single time? All these people on some real shit. If you boil it down, I have cooked every one of these people. Every single one of them. Tell me I'm lying. Every single one. I cooked Ty. Hibachi cooked that nigga multiple times. James, I hibachi cooked that nigga on Sunday. This dude who I don't even know, he light work. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know his name. You know he got cooked. That lady gamer nerd, I done probably cooked her favorite creators, and I will cook her too. All these people been cooked or knew somebody that's been cooked by public. It's not personal though, baby. I do this to everybody. It's not new. It's not new.
I don't know him personally, but he probably is a little weird. He paints his nails black, and I don't know.
Question for you, Ty.
Yes, sir. Here, what's your question?
So what is that?
Wait. Before you question, somebody says, Snow Black says, but aren't y'all doing that now? Doing what now exactly?
What are we doing now?
Could you explain exactly what we're doing, Miss?
Shout out to Snow Black.
Miss Snow Black. Because like we said, Modern, they're always those specific ones that always have that feedback, and then whenever you have that conversation, they can't break it down because they don't know the full complexity of what's going on. They
didn't know the full complex. Ty, stop. Seek help. You know what I'm saying? What did Andre? What did they say? Read some literature on the subject.
No idea of this person talking about people's mothers, people's family, or any of that stuff. Yet they want to come up here and cape for somebody that you're not fucking. That wouldn't even fuck you.
Or maybe she does want to hit him.
And he would never do that to you. Never.
All over the place. All over the place. 5 minutes ago, I'm ugly. 10 minutes later, I'm not sleeping with him and I would never sleep. Which one is it? Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it One Mike?
Ever.
Delusional.
He like the mayonnaise. He does not like you. He like he like double mayonnaise on each side of the bread.
No, I like my wife. I like my wife, and he's telling on himself because I'm married. And the reason I'm not sleeping with anybody else is because I'm married. Not because I don't like him or I wouldn't or whatever the case may be. It's because I'm married, Ty. But Ty is saying, if I were him, I would be sleeping with all of you. But the crazy thing is, Ty is single and he can't sleep with a single woman from this app. Did I clock it?
Extra thick.
Okay. But isn't he married though?
Yes. To mayonnaise.
He's married, but I had a serious question though.
Go ahead, Nerdy.
What is that burn mark on his lip? Because that would explain why he's so thin.
So now this woman is saying that my birthmark, they would call it a beauty mark even, right? If I'm not mistaken, that my birthmark is a burn mark on my lip. And it also, so she's already said I was a DV, or now she's saying that I smoke what?
Damn.
You see that?
Let's take a look, shall we?
It could be a birthmark. I have one on my lip as well.
You got one too? Show it. I'm joking.
Look, they wanted to paint it in a certain light. Ty is so stupid and so disingenuous. He was going to be like, oh yeah, see, we don't know, dummy. And then this girl was just like, I got a birthmark on my lip. They all knew it was a birthmark.
No, but yeah, as I said, he really looked like he hungry. As I said, all his shirts is 4X's. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he likes to wear big ass shirts.
Because I have style, Ty. You don't. We already know you don't know how to dress. I will help you out. I have many styles. I have shirts that fit snugly. I have shirts that fit loosely. I'm in my loose fit era right now. I like baggy fit stuff. It's just a look.
But yeah, as I said, he hears everything. He probably hears me right now. Wherever he living right now, he hears me right the fuck now. Okay. He's, as I said, whatever we say in this live, he's probably recording in the background. Good. Because I want him to know everything that we feel about him. You're a piece of shit. We cannot stand your whole existence, sir. And as you exist, right? And you continue to be on this app saying dumb shit and it comes past my FYP or whatever the case might be, I will turn up to the absolute utmost. And I don't care. All right?
No, I don't care, Ty. I don't care.
If I see you say something or I hear about you saying something, somebody hit me or give me a tip, I'm going to say something.
Pause. Somebody giving you a tip is crazy. Hey, but come in here now, Ty. I'm talking about you now. Y'all don't never show up.
I talk about every single different things I see on this live, current events, stories. I even educate a few things, a few conversations that we even brought up. I was actually going to bring up.
You don't educate anybody. You dumb as shit, bro.
Something today, but you know what I mean? That's a lot on its own. But yeah, we do things here. We didn't even talk about you long today, so I'm grateful for that too. We always can. But as we say before, and we're just going to.
And y'all always do. This was 30 minutes, by the way. This recording was 30 minutes.
Keep it at that you are not fooling anybody on this side. On this side of TikTok, we have brains, okay? We're not bitter. We're not sad and freaking worthless like the piece of shits that you have flocking over you.
So you're talking about the scores of women and black women that follow me. You just call them bitter and POSs, but you love them, right? That's strange.
Ooh, when y'all get Ty started, when y'all get him started, I don't know what to tell you. But I was gonna say this last thing. I know you're about to leave real fast. I was gonna say, guys, y'all know Ty would say anything and everything, y'all. So y'all is what it is.
All right, I ain't gonna even listen to that lady because she was yapping and she wasn't saying nothing as far as I was concerned. But yeah, they talked about me for about another 15 minutes, and I just left. I think he might have ended the live like shortly after, but I left before he ended the live. But yeah. So where do we go from here, people? Tawana, I appreciate you. Tawana said you do a great job of telling the truth. I teach over 400 people on Facebook and have used segments from your show to do so. People are aware on your show. Keep doing God's work. I appreciate you, Tawana. Nigel said they want you to skip to a solution for problems they're unwilling to admit even exist. Bars. That's exactly what it is. Y'all want me to give y'all the solution. Okay, but I give y'all the solution. What if I told you the solution is in the is in you recognizing the problem? Wouldn't that be something? What if the actual solution is just you recognizing that there's a problem? You ever thought about that? Just for starters, where do you want me to go with people that are willfully obtuse? What do you want me to tell? What do you want me to tell that person? Right? Like, seriously, what do you want me to tell that person? There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything for you. Y'all are basically asking me to talk to people that refute. Like, if I'm a doctor, right? I'm not a doctor, but let's say I'm a doctor. I can help you, right? Because this is what you guys are saying. This is how I'm presenting myself. I have the answers. I got the cures. Okay, cool. But if you don't come to the doctor, how am I going to give you your prescription? How am I going to diagnose you? How am I going to give you the prognosis? Y'all too busy keying in these circle jerks, lying on me, talking about I got a DV case and I do crack. What solution can I give you? I'm curious. How can I give you a solution? You don't want to hear it. Saying that there's a bunch of people who don't like me, so what? My platform ain't big. It's all right, but it's gonna be I got more support than I got hate. Trust me, I got more supporters than I got haters. I truly believe that. At best or worse or whatever, it's 50-50. Because I have more men who understand where I'm coming from than women who are, against me, I feel like. Right? There's a handful of women, but I think there's more men who are like, nope, I understand, Pub. I get what you're saying about it, yada, yada, yada. That's what it is. So I'm gonna keep rocking out. Also, I wouldn't care because we already know you niggas don't want to hear the truth. Why would you think if I'm judging the success of my platform based on the responses I get from men, I would have packed this shit up a year ago. I know y'all in the cult. I know you don't want to hear this shit. I'm not dumb. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been telling y'all forever. I'm not I ain't got nothing to tell y'all. I don't know what more y'all want me to tell you, man. I'm all out of bullshit. I ain't got it. Patriarchy is literally like a mind virus. Yes. And it's like a hive mind virus. It's everybody. It's getting into everybody's brain. It's a fucking hive mind. That's why the way that they attack me is the same. It's the same shit. It's the same tactics. It's the same tactics. They don't have a new approach. They have yet to actually say anything of substance about my platform in a negative way. All I hear is public hurt me. I got a boo-boo. He pushed me down. I'm not no bully. Y'all try to bully me, but then when y'all realize I'm not the person to be bullied, then y'all fucking try to come together like Voltron. Y'all try to come together like the goddamn Power Rangers. It don't work. Jesus Christ, it doesn't work, man. It's not working. He had 60 people in there, tops. 30 people when I left. He's crashing out for 30 people and $20 drops. And he only got one, and he was giddy as shit. And that's great. But you don't, I already told you, Ty, Blue, Gamer Nerd, all of you, rejects, y'all don't hate me. You hate yourselves. That's the funniest part about this. Imagine trying to spread your hate and vitriol for a person and they clock it and they know that really in reality, you just hate yourself. That everything you're saying about me are things that you see in that, like the things that you hate in me, that you think you see in me are things that you hate about yourself. It's not me. Because y'all don't even say nothing that's honest about me. You literally say stuff about, you say what you don't like about yourself and then project it onto me and say, see? No, that's the stuff you don't like about yourself, Ty. You don't like that you don't have any fashion sense. You were called funny looking growing up. You don't have any confidence in your, in the way that you look. Your mama and your daddy, they didn't give you that. They didn't instill that confidence in you. Blame them. Don't blame public. I didn't call you ugly. I just said you weird for wearing a filter. A Bold Glamour filter specifically. And doing pursed lips, both of y'all. Now, I wouldn't hold that against y'all if y'all wasn't on here trying to be hyper masculine. If you just owned up to the men that you really are, come on and paint your nails, fam. Ty, wear makeup. You clearly want to wear makeup. What's this? This ain't makeup? Y'all be talking about women be lying. This not makeup? That lady was talking about, I'm talking about men that's doing good in the community. You talking about men that actually got records? Why you talking about me having the DVKs, ma'am? Could you go Google your friends over there and go look them up? Because they all got mugshots. I don't got one. I ain't got a traffic ticket in years. I don't know what y'all talking about. I haven't smoked or drank in a decade. Everything y'all saying about it is literally the complete opposite of the truth. Everything they just said about me was literally the complete opposite of the truth. It had no like ring of truth in it. It wasn't like, like, oh, it started off as the truth and they built around it. No, y'all just literally just made up stuff. I got a burn on my lip from smoking stuff. Lie. It's a beauty mark. I've had it my whole life. She jealous of the beauty mark? You want one? You want one, gamer nerd? Go get it tatted. You can go get it tatted on your lip. Put it in with your little pencil. You can do whatever you want to do. Why are you examining my lips that closely, by the way? If I repulse you, it's just weird. Oh, I forgot. Adelia, yes. They also said I have a daughter. And that's who painted my fingernails, my daughter. They said I had 2 daughters. Now, my son was just on my live. You guys have seen my son pretty much. My son is on there all the time. Oh, Nerd Chef. I'm sorry. Nerd Chef. I don't know. Gamer Nerd Chef. I don't know. Sorry. Nerd Chef. Some with a nerd in it. But yeah, I don't have a daughter. Just to let y'all know, I don't have 2 daughters. So if you're wrong about that, you guys, if you were wrong about something that was so obvious that I don't have a daughter or 2 of them or 1 of them or anything like that, do you think that you possibly could be wrong about everything else you said? If you were wrong about the reason why I painted my nails, for an example, right? And you were wrong about who painted my nails, could you also be wrong about everything else? Because clearly the information you're getting is second, third, fourth hand. My wife said it's the worst game of telephone she's ever heard. It's the worst game of telephone. We all played telephone. I played telephone, I think the first time like in the 4th grade. It was better than this. We were by the 5th person, they still had some of the story together. This is the worst game of telephone I've ever heard. And the worst part about it is, what am I doing this for? I got hours and hours and hours of stuff for you guys to go listen to. So you can't say it's not there. I'm not hiding myself from you. I'm in my 4th hour. I'm 3 hours and 43 minutes of live right now. Like, what are y'all talking about? I go live every day almost. I post tons of content. How are you guys the only one seeing this? That's all I wondered. That's all I want to know. Y'all mean to tell me it's people that's over here every day and been over here every day for 2 years and they never clocked any of the shit y'all saying, but y'all motherfuckers, like that one dude just said, oh, I was in his live once or twice. I got to listen to you about me. You have cracked the case, sir. Y'all are pathetic, man. Seriously, y'all pathetic. But yeah, we gonna see what we gonna do. We might roll them all up into something. I don't know. I'm not really big on suing people, so I don't know how that goes. You know what I mean? But I think that's kind of problematic. I think saying that I do, booger sugar and smoke stuff and got a DV case. Enough, at some point, enough is enough, right? Like, I don't know. How much more of that can I take, right? That's pretty wild, though. But we going to see. We're going to see how that goes. Mad, I'm 42 in better shape than them. I'm not understanding. All right. Ty, hit me up, bro. I can share with you my chesticle workout. Okay. You're going to have to put in the work, though, fam. You can work out with me in the morning. Look, Ty, if you want to work out together, we can work out together, man. We online. We could do it. Let's bury that hatchet. I help you get in shape. I don't know what you can offer me, but, you know, I'll help you get in shape, fam. Send a cease and desist. Yeah, I got to get that. That was crazy work, though. Now that the lies about me smoking, doing booger sugar, I was like, man, that's wild. And now she's saying, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Y'all really gotta. That's how I know y'all are flailing, though. If I'm so bad, why do you guys have to make up such lies about me? Why can't you just tell the people the truth about me? If I'm so corrosive and destructive, just post my clips, clip of my videos and let everybody hear it. Just play it. Play it for your audience. Let them decide. $3v1. Alex, I done been on 8 panels. It was 1v6. I do it all the time. I grew tired of it. I told them to come over here or we could join lives or whatever, but they don't want to do it. They scared. Oh, by the way, Blue, you really need to stop talking. I invited you on my live multiple times. You came in one time and I was talking to somebody, then you left. Then I went on your live and then you back on Ty Live crying and whining like a baby back bitch. And then what's his name? Who else would I hear what's your name? Zeus, you too. Both of y'all. If y'all hear that dude Zeus crying about me on a live, just know both he and hold on, let me see. Is this one? Hold on. Which one is this one? Yeah, here goes Zeus. When I hit up Zeus. I caught him in a live. I catch him in a live yapping. Same shit. I'm in DC. I'm open to discussing and dialoguing. I hit this man. I got multiple messages, but I hit him up. I don't know why they be acting like I be running. Like I be here all the time. I be really sending out real live invites to pull up. All the time. Y'all can never accuse me of shit. I don't be hiding. I don't be ducking. I don't do none of that shit. I'll be right here. Ready. Y'all don't never show up. Never. Never. But next time I'm in a live with you, Blue, you getting cooked. I'm going to make you stop banging 60s. Y'all, this is wicked work. Oh, this is Blue right here. And that's Tweedledee and Tweedledum, I call him. But this Ty with the bold glamour filter and this Blue. 2 crash dummies. Y'all got to stop crashing out on TikTok like this, man. This shit is not healthy. But, hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Real spit. I'm done. Wasabi, appreciate the super chat. GV, based on attraction. Erica, appreciate you. Joyelle, appreciate you. To Nigel, Lady Starfish, Sunrise East, Tiffy Q, sorry. Osa, F Abdul Rahman, story and soul gardening. Zeta Daw, Salt, Helen, Invincible Summer, Tawana. I appreciate y'all. I really do, man. We're going to be back